How does that work? Anyways, the stream's on. I talked to him a little bit, yeah. He's just home now. Try to explain to him how to get on the thing, but he doesn't understand, so I don't know. Good. What? You're on the stream? You're saying you're on the stream, is that what you're saying? Oh, the bark thing I told you about? He can't seem to find the things around. I'm like, can you turn on the setting? He's like, I can't. I'm like, well, if you're 18, you should be able to. There's an option for that, so I don't know. It was confusing for me to set up. I had to go through a bunch of things and stuff, so he probably has to kind of like figure it out. Did this not save? I saved it. It should have saved. Yeah, 6,000. Okay, it's saved. Oop. No, I want to go in the garage. Thank you. He still hasn't. I told him I had a crush on everything, and he didn't say anything, so. Sad face. Yeah. Did I just meet him yesterday? Yeah. Alrighty. Usually I have a camera turned on, but it's nighttime and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Plus, I didn't have anything set up to do with my camera right now. I kind of moved it out of the way. But I'll probably use my camera tomorrow. Like, actually, I have a camera to watch me. I have one. It's been a while and I moved some stuff and I was doing some Lego, so I moved everything around. So, yeah. It's not even facing me right now. It's actually faced up. So, like, oh, this is that car you convert to diesel. I like these. Come here. Are you a diesel model? Who are you talking to? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the car. It's not a diesel. Okay. That sucks. I like the diesels. Oh, I can already notice what's wrong with you. Your starter's done. Your oil filter's done. Your alternator's done. This belt was done. Your water pump is done. Yeah, radiator's definitely done. Holy God. Okay. I bet you your fuel pump's done. What do you know? Your fuel pump is also done. I just had the feeling. I just had the feeling. So they're doing this because these are the ones you have to do a lot of stuff on. These are the ones that make you like actually do stuff. Okay. First up, I don't have any of these. I do have skill points I can use though. Let's do this. Runner, renovator, fast hands, strong arms, regular customer. You know what? Let's do regular customer as 1. Ability to fix parts to group 1. I'm melting speed. I don't need that. I need more tools. Where is my tool option? Oh, there it is. Found it. Charger. Yeah. Oh, yeah, these are all the things. Electronic meter, and fuel pressure. I gotta buy those. People are like, oh, I just wasted your money. But it's like, yeah, but it's helpful. Oh, a tablet. Can I buy that? Yeah, I can buy that. I wasted a lot of my money, but hey. All these are more useful than you think. Because these are all the tools that will help me know if the engine, like, so I don't have to rip the whole engine apart. Alright, first up, compression tester. The engine cannot be started. Well, I can't imagine why. Starter. Let's do you. And you know what? Let's replace your belts in your alternator because you're gonna need your alternator to even run. And then idle roller. I gave him the link. I don't know if he's watching me or not. He hasn't commented, but oh yeah, water pump has wait. Yeah, I forgot. This out. Let's take a look at your timing real quick. If your timing's screwed, which usually it is in a lot of vehicles. Oh yeah, what do you know? Your whole timing setup is done. I had a feeling. I knew there wasn't going to just be a few pieces out in the open. The game's not that kind. There's a lot of parts to replace on this. Like, wow. Alright, we're going to take off the head cover. Surprisingly, you're good on the inside. Can I test your electronic meter? This will tell me if there's any bad electricals, like your coils and stuff like that. Fuses are good so far. Oh, one of my relays is shot. Another relay is shot. Okay, I got a relay A and a relay B that are shot. That's good to know. OBD scanner. The car does not have an OBD port. Oh, okay, yours. Alright, it's an older model. Fuel pressure test. Engine needs to complete. The engine doesn't run, so I can't do the complete. And then, yeah, okay, that's all I can do for now. So for now, we're going to self-diagnose this. These spark plug wires, they're old, yep. They're all black and charred. Sure enough, yeah. Spark plugs, you can usually tell spark plugs by the look. And by the looks of it, all four are totally screwed. Good to know. No wonder she doesn't start also. She's got, the spark plugs are bad. No, I just accidentally clicked it again, so now, oh, I guess I'm going to order 5 spark plugs. Anything else look terrible? Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Fuel filter. Is my ignition coil bad? I can't see the shape, or I can't see any tin. It's already black, so I can't tell. No, it's okay. I can put the coil back. Well, usually when things are all blacked out, they got like little silver marks. They've been charred and overused, and it's like, oh, I can't use that no more, you know? Do not talk bad about Sheba. Sheba is a good guy. Alright, air filter cover. Anything bad in here? Surprisingly, your air filter looks brand new. Okay, that one of the few things that aren't broken in this. But it said the fuses were bad. There's 2 relays that were shot. This one right here, so I got a relay A, and what is it, U? No. Oh, right here. Okay, so we got the 2 fuses that have been shot. Is there anything else that I missed? Oh yeah, I didn't take out the fuel pump to rip that out. And your rubber bushing is being shot. No. I can't tell if your brakes are bad. They look fine to me. What did I need to check? Oh yeah, so I got a lot of, oh, is your transmission done? Your clutch plates, your clutch release bearings, so your transmission needs to be taken apart. Idle roller, oil filter, water pump, timing, starter, spark plug. Got all this. Okay, I got all that. Oil I'm already doing, and then you want all new fluids. Okay. That's basic enough. So let's lift you up. We're going to need to take out your, are you front? No, your rear drive. Okay, I'm going to have to take out your drive shaft. Yeah, okay. We're going to drain the oil. There's either no oil on this or just solid black and not much. Actually, it's good oil. The golden color. Decent amount. Not bad. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. Okay, we're gonna rip the oil filter out. Goodbye. And then drive shaft. You don't need to be in anymore. You have served your purpose. It's getting put back in. Can't take the transmission. Remember I told you I had to cut the drive shaft? I'm so glad that these ones in the game unbolt. Like, most of these parts here don't look so bad. I really like that when you have, like, you know, a car with decent parts, and then you can really tell the parts. Okay, so the clutch release bearing is bad, but then the other part is in between these two, the flywheel and this. You can see the rust through it already. Yep, you are bad. Okay, that's all the parts. Now we just need to, oh, I bought a tablet. I don't need to go to the computer anymore. I can just go here. Main shop. That would be in electronics. We'll buy starter. We're gonna need. Where did I put spark plugs? Spark plugs. We're gonna need 4 of these bad boys. We're gonna need spark plugs. I'm gonna need a relay A and B. You know what I wish this game had? So when you have your spark plug cover for your thing, when you flip it over, it tells you what they're for. I kind of wish I knew what the spark plugs are, what the relays I'm taking or I'm buying are for. Like, it'd be kind of cool to be like, oh, it's for like your actual ignition system or something, you know? For all I know, these could be the lights. Then I'm like, oh, okay, it's because sometimes I just want to get the vehicle rolling. Like, I used to do a junkyard build where I only got, there's some parts I couldn't get. Right, like some parts you can't, some electricals you can't buy, which really sucks. So I couldn't, use them. And then most of the time you try to like find the same part on another vehicle, like another thing, but they'd be shot too. So I tried doing that on a stream, and I did a junkyard build, basically using different types of tires and stuff like that. So I bought a bunch of the same cars just to use the tires, and yeah, I got a car running off the bare basics, and I'm like, if I knew what some of the relays were, you could only put the ones in that actually get your vehicle running, and then not have to, like, say, because it's like, oh, the vehicle has to be complete. For all I know, it could be turn on the horn. It's like, that's not important when you're doing a junkyard build. Pretty sure you can't have it on the road anyways. So all this is being bought. Turn off the sound on the stream. I hear it echoing and it's annoying. I could hear it, yeah. Oil filter. Brand new. Okay. And then you go back to the transmission here, because I could put the rest of the parts in and do this. New clutch plate. Brand new. Nice clutch pressure plate. Well, this car will finally start and run after. Because literally most of the parts, actually all the parts I had to replace are key components for this car to run. So this guy had everything that could run your car pretty much done. It's like, oh, well, that's not good. It's like, my car won't start. It's like, oh, it could just be this or this. It's like, no, every reason the car won't start, it won't start. Only thing I think that would let it start is the fact he has fuel in the tank, which I don't know if he does. He doesn't actually show you, but only reason I could think of. Alright. What? I'm not sure, actually, because all the other parts look fine, and then just those, so that's not really likely. Usually a lot will start going if all of them start going, so I'm not really sure. That one's kind of a confusing one. They shouldn't just fail individually. It should kind of lead up to it. Like, you still have all your fuel hoses and stuff like that. So, just the game being the game. Some of the vehicles actually look like it's proper. Like, you have a whole left side steering system damage. It's like, yeah, you probably hit a pothole or hit something really hard. That would make sense. Says the one who hangs out with furries. Me and Shiba are both furries. What do you mean? And then you were on a furry server. The server that we're on with Volko, that's a furry server. Uh-uh. Uh-huh. Uh-uh. He would pretty much invite anyone, I think, to expand a server. He doesn't even have the Discord bot to get other people. So there's a lot of other bots though. I don't know. I don't like him anymore. I don't care. He showed his true colors, how much of a jerk he was. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Does this thing have all its components? No, I need these. Put those in. Put this in. Put that in. Alright, you are going to need all your fluids now. So let's drain the rest of these. I already drained the coolant, thank goodness, by taking off the water pump and forgetting that that's the fluid for the coolant and just dumping it on the ground. That's good. I've done that a couple times in real life. That, you know, you think you drained all the fluid, and then you actually take it apart, and there's just that stuff that just wouldn't come with the pump. So once you take it off, it's like pisses everywhere. It's like seriously, I just drained you. Yeah, it's always a fun time when that happens. All right, let's fill you up, and then that car should be done. That wasn't so bad at all. These are all easy. These are all easy. Go do this. We'll just top her up with her fluid so she can go be on her way. Also, in case you work, yes, this oil has a dipstick. Literally, watch. Stop with the oil. I can go over here. I can check the dipstick. I'm almost right on max. Just a little bit more. Amazing. Not that it matters. I mean, the vehicle could run it. No, oil is like a golden color when it's new. Trust me, you piss the engine, it's not gonna run. Yeah, you don't need to. It's the same basic formula as water. You put water in your oil tank, your engine's gonna. Dude, I don't need to try it. It's called hydrolocking. No, that's stupid. Because that wrecks your entire engine, and then you have to buy a new engine. I don't need to try it. Other dumbasses have tried it. No, I take care of my vehicles. It's like that joke that people said put sugar in your gas tank. It's like, no, that's how you kill your engine right there too. Because the sugar will go in your fuel system, it will harden, hit your filter, damage your filter, causing other stuff to come in, and then kill your intake, and your whole vehicle will shut down. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, this car's done. All right, that one's done. What dream car? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard such a dumber statement in my life. I want a Trikes as my main car. It's like, nope. Nope. Have you seen the monster truck version of that? Someone actually put a monster truck chassis underneath. Yeah, Google it. Monster truck trike or Tyke. It's really funny. It's a little engine in the back, some big wheels. It's hilarious what people do with things. It's just basically dads getting bored and using their kids' toys. And it's like, let's do some fun stuff with it. Because the wife won't let me do it to my vehicle no more. Wait a second. This is electric? This is a new vehicle. This wasn't in the game before. I had you in the game, but I think you're a Renault or a Citroen, and you were gas. Huh. I guess they changed. You guys are all, like, brake jobs. I don't want to do a brake job. I want to do a real job. I want to become a real boy, Dad. Too bad, son. Can't become a real boy. Why not? Because you're made out of wood. Grow up. Stop dreaming. Get back to scrubbing them floors. Let's be honest, that's how it really went. Making some extra cash. Gotta love to see. Oh, what is you? You have probably a lot of issues. Let's go check. Let me just stare in the engine and be like, I smell burntness. I don't know. Let's see how bad it could. You are really dirty. Let's take a look at your engine. What? No, stop. The sway bar is damaged. Your drive shaft is damaged. You have a turbocharger? Nice. Your coils are done. Do you run is the question. Can I do a field line pressure test? Yes, I can. That's not good. Fuel injectors. Filter. Fuel pump. Everything is good. They're just not 100%. Okay, let's do your electronic test. Any fuses that are done? Everything's going normal on the board. Everything's good. Okay. Do you have an OBD reader? You do. Wow. Okay. This will tell me everything. Spark plug's done. Second spark plug's done. Ignition coil shot. Other ignition coil shot. I kind of knew those were done. Okay, cool. But that now tells me which ones are shot. So which I knew these were shot. That wasn't hard. Compression tester. This will tell me if my pistons are done. Camshaft is shot. Two pistons are shot. Great. I can't wait to do that. Well, pistons are shot. So surprisingly, you still kind of run. I should be worried about that now. That's a hefty muffler in the back. Okay. Looks like both your sway bars are done. Hefty. It's a big muffler. You'll see it when it goes in. It's just a giant rear muffler. It's like, okay. It's compensating. Hefty. Alright, so we're going to take apart this whole engine. I wish that would save me so much trouble. What do you know? The actual two spark plugs, the two broken coils are actually in the same spot. So they're just both in the middle. I can remember that easy enough. Because if you so the game actually gets mad. Say you put the brand new spark plug at a different slot, it doesn't count as repairing it because it's like you didn't fix the initial problem. You just kind of made it worse. You just put a different spark plug in it. I mean, I could put a U spark plug in if the U spark plug has better percentage. So like if it was like more fixed, it would allow me. All right, and then this camshaft is toward the actual window. It needs to be removed. Man, what did this guy must have been racing. That actually would explain a lot of the issues, the connections and stuff. I bet you this guy was racing. May as well. He's got a turbocharger. Surprisingly, that's not shot. I got a lot of stuff to remove in this car. it's going to be just an engine when I'm done with it. Not even the actual proper engine, just the engine block. I have to take off the head and everything, which means I have to take off all this stuff on the top and take off the bottom. Because remember what I said about pistons? I have to go up when you take them off. So I have to unbolt things from the bottom, unbolt the pistons, and then take everything off the top. Normally, I would just unbolt the header with everything still in it and take it off. The game isn't so kind, though. And then I can take off the turbocharger, so I can take off the manifold. Or, is this the manifold? No, this is the exhaust manifold, not the intake. Just confused where I was looking for a second. Got all backwards. Yeah, you need your exhaust to move your. You hook your turbos up to your exhaust, which then will spin the turbine, and then your turbo will go up and back into your intake and boost your intake or like your air. That's how it is, because you need the exhaust to spin the turbine to get it, which will suck in air and stuff, and then yeah, which is why you get boost, because now you got more efficient. It's amazing, but really, if you don't build it right, it's a really easy way to go boom to your engine. It's funny until you're the guy paying for it. I've had that happen a couple times, yep. Yep. Fun time, just like, it's like funny, it's like you're just driving, just shifting, all of a sudden you just feel the whole vehicle are shaking, and all of a sudden, poof, your hood just kind of like dents in the middle. It's like, yep, I blew something and I don't even want to look right now. It could be many things that broke, too. You have no idea what it is until you take that thing apart. Well, I asked him earlier if he liked me, and he said no, so I don't think he likes me either. Yep. Yep. You'd be surprised how quick you can. Dude, you know that the E4 app I'm on, you can meet someone for 5 minutes and ask them, and they'll say yes, and they'll be dedicated to you for the rest of your life. Yep. Well, like, that's like an app. People are lonely and stuff, and they're sad, and they've gone through a lot of dates, so like they just, if you're actually like if you have similar interests and stuff, which is what those 5 minutes take, they'll go with you because they're like, oh, we're a match, and people get lonely nowadays, and it's depression. Depression is catching up on everyone nowadays. Though I don't know, it depends on the person. My conversations are not things I can say on camera. They're not inappropriate. They're just not for young viewers. No, you're young viewers. No. Alright. Which pistons are shot? The two. Wow. The two middle ones with the two middle spark plugs with the two middle coils. So the whole thing was just shot through the middle. What the hell did you do, bro, to your car? Because that. No. Man, what's with you Americans always in violence? Yeah, I'm using shot because it means it's toast. That's what we use. If you had brain cells, you would know that. Go ahead. That doesn't make any sense. A car's not a living thing. Over 30 now. More than you. Like, none of these side things are destroyed at all, so you It must have been the torque then from high powered. You know, when you sitting on the line waiting for them to say 3, 2, 1, go, and you're revving the shit, and then when they say go, and you hit your clutch, you just take off like in the movies. That's why all these sway bars are broken. I wish the game actually had them broken, so like when things are broken, they'll be like hanging and stuff. Like that would be really cool. I think. Like, can you imagine if that sway bar or dry shaft was just snapped in half? It's like, I can't imagine what your issue is in this vehicle and why you have troubles driving. Just, I can't put my finger on it. It's like you just put your hand through the gap. It's like, I can't put my finger on it. It's not there. For a normal person, they'd be staring at it like, huh? Yeah, I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have a game like BeamNG Drive, and just like, but have it as a mechanic game, like the cool realistic parts and stuff. That'd be a fun game to play. I have I have 4 of these written down, right? I had to put 4 written down. Notes. I have 3 written down. Okay, let's go over here and go poop. Okay, there we go. All right. I didn't need to take. No, I didn't need to take the tire off. Sometimes you don't, but I don't get it. These. I don't know. The game makes me take the tires off for this, but I do this all the time. I never have to take the tires off for this. Like these right here, these sway bars, I never take the tires off to take those off, ever. I can reach in with the wrench and you take off, done. Okay, good to go, you know? But in this case, I still have to take the tire off technically because I got to remove the front drive shafts um, in order to actually get to the middle drive shaft, which I need to replace. I didn't mark it. Nope. Okay. Anything else in this one? Oh yeah, gotta drain the oil and take out your pistons. I saw there was some broken stuff in the back here. Yeah, yeah, it had to be erasing because these are all what would be affected from torque. So, bro thought it'd be a good idea. Pretty sure this is an old Nissan. If I watched the Fast and Furious movies, yeah, this looks like the old Nissans from the original. This guy thought he was all fast and furious, and now he's fast in my garage, paying money. But his car looks like in good shape, though. His car's dirty, but everything else looks pretty damn clean. Like, I will admit, pretty respect. He could have went to the pressure washer to get all the dirt off the actual car itself, but you know. Neither are you. That was a joke, homie. That was a joke. Are all the rubber bushings on this shop too? They are. Wow. You know, I used to buy like a crap ton of rubber bushings. Like I would buy like 100 rubber bushings, even though I didn't need them. And I do 3 cars, like some bad looking cars, and they were all gone already. All the ones I bought. Yeah, I'd even put them in storage. There's like a storage thing you get once you upgrade. There's like a little uh, area, and I had, I don't know, I had a lot. And they got, you know, and it's like, why do you need all those rubber bushings? I'm like, because it seems like every car has no rubber bushings that are left. I mean, rubber gets old and dry and then no longer works. Like who? Dude, he's 1 year older than me. Yeah, you can't date him, but I could. Like your mom. Oh, this car has no wheels anymore. Let's go take it racing. It'd be fine, right? I mean, it doesn't have enough lift. It'd just be scraping against the bottom. But hey, let's go take it around the parking lot, nice and flat. Good to go. I've done that once. I driven just on the brake rotors once in real life. It was funny. They were old brake rotors, and it's like they wouldn't come off, so we just drove around until they popped off. It's like, okay, they all had to be replaced anyways. We couldn't get it off with the hammers and stuff, and there was like no proper swinging room. So we're like, let's just drift it. The parking lot drifted it. We just slid. Also, they all popped off. It's like, okay, good to go. Get the truck. We'll drag it in. Hey, gotta do what we gotta do, and if those parts are marked to be replaced, might as well destroy them off, right? They were so bad and so rusted. Even when we picked them up off the ground, I was like, wow. Alright, oil pan. Let's rip. Oh, only 4 bolts on you? Damn. That's nice. Okay, so 2 middle pistons. Oh my god. Now that I can see this whole... How is this being held on? All the caps are damaged. Is this the flywheels? Oh, the transmission needs to be pulled apart. That's cool. Like, look, all the bearings, everything, they're all damaged. How this guy was racing. That's what happens when you have too much torque always in hard racing. That, or you might have not been running the right type of oil. Is this... I hope he hears you. Shiba, if you're watching this, he's calling you old and dry. He's totally not. I know that for a fact. Alright, transmission. Gotta take the starter out. Vapor shot. He always talking about... He is watching. Oh my god, dude, he is watching. He just responded. You're watching the stream, you can see it. Yeah. Is it... I miss Shiba. Oh, wait, that means he heard me talking about him. Yeah, I have major crush on Shiba. That's already out there, and I may have just kind of yelled at him like twice. And the thing... Oh, I have to jack this back up, and then jack it back down. This is why I just rip this stuff out and put on an engine thing. Do I even have one? Is there even one in here? No, there is not. Why is there not one in here? There's no engine crane until you get the upgrade. That's cool. I didn't need it anyways. You know, it wouldn't have made my life any easier than... I want to burn this car already. All right, let's look how bad this transmission is. Okay, these are fine. I could already see what's wrong. Stop talking about Shiba. Shiba's a good guy. I mean, he may have projected to be harder than The Rock, but yeah. I still respect him. You don't respect him. Why don't you respect your elders? That I know is a lot. Oh, look at that! You can see I can see the roof through the piston hole. That's nice. Or that's a glass window. Good detail. GTA won't even allow you to do that, or go underneath your car. You'd be dead. Because that's how that works. Okay, tablet. I need a crap ton of parts. Cool. Actually, that's not that bad. That list is pretty small compared to when we rebuilt the car. So I'll take it. And usually I'd buy aftermarket parts and stuff for all this stuff, but I don't have all the upgrades that make things not as expensive. There's like a thing like that where you get discounts and prices, but you still kind of charge them. And that's what I'm waiting for, to get those upgrades so I can do that. That way it saves me money instead of paying full price for everything, you know? Which I have in real life, because if you buy so many parts, you kind of want it. What's with you talking about him? Do you just hate him that much? Jeez, man. Shiba, what did you do, man? Like, you hurt your feelings? Hold on. You have feelings? You used to? They just got destroyed so hard that they don't exist no more? Damn, Shiba. Why'd you gotta go do him like that? Is he actually fat? None. He's just jealous I'm rich and more known. Oh, that's why he doesn't like me, because in my thing on Bark, I have the joke in my bio saying he's a sugar daddy. That's why he doesn't like me. Ah. Because I thought that was cute and funny. Plus, it was like 8 in the morning, and I haven't slept for like over 48 hours because I was doing a Subnautica live stream, and I just after I finished, I still couldn't go to sleep. So I'm like, I'm just gonna make a stupid joke, and I've been leaving it ever since because I completely forgot I put it up. Crazy what happens when you're so tired. It's like you're drunk, but you didn't drink a single bit. Gotta love it, man. This guy better at least give me $4 grand. I'm just rebuilding his whole engine here, pretty much. Shiba, why would you give him $4 grand? You should give me $20. Aww. But I didn't want Shiba to leave. I like Shiba. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows now. That's kind of obvious. Well, I might as well just put it out there. Are these all the... I don't know which ones are which. They're all the same tire. The game's finicky. If I put the tire on and it's more damage than the other one, it tells me, it's like, oh, you have worse parts than before. I'm like, god damn it, game. Alright, so I can't put the pistons in. Cool. I'll have to lower the entire car for that. So let's put the front axle in here. Yeah, he must have left. He hasn't responded. Boop. I love that guy. Even though I swear to God he hates me. But hey, you hate me too. Aww. What? No, what's happening? Are you guys messaging each other on Discord? You're about to explain it. Come on, go ahead. Spit it out. Spit it out. I said, boy, I said spit it out. Boy, come to me, boy. Do you ever play God of War? Boy, come to me. It's like, I have a name. Boy. Jesus. You know what's funny? I have Ragnarok, and I don't think I've heard him say boy once. He actually uses his name. He seems like more of a father guy. Atreus. He's still very demanding, but he seems like more of a nice guy. He seems more chill. Where in 5, he's like, or 4, he's like, boy, do this. Boy, what does it say? It's like, Jesus, do you not know anything? he was just really good at killing stuff. Atreus sucked at killing stuff, and now he almost killed his father by turning into a bear. Spoiler for Ragnarok, but holy God, those God of War games have always put you on your edge of your seat. It's always been so fun. Alright, let's lower this thing. Just slap the button, let it just slam to the ground. Okay, good to go. Alright, let's actually build your engine again. Alright, and then we're going to raise it back up to put everything else back on. Yeah, put it back on, put the new pistons in. No, a little bit more shiny than the normal one, so good. Engine head. It's surprisingly you don't have to bolt it on. Usually your engine head has to be bolted on. So basically, what they're saying is I could just pick this up and throw it. Or if you drive, it just falls backwards because it's not bolted in the slightest. That's cool. That's cool. When I have brand new parts and stuff, I don't want to bolt it down either. I'm just going to place it there and hope it stays during the drive. They must not have any potholes in this country. Because us, you had nothing bolted down, not even 5 seconds down the road. Pfft, goodbye. It could just be a brand new car. You get in, it just falls apart. It's like, damn, that was a good test drive. Nah, seriously, where's the real thing? It's gonna be a Ford. Start it. He's like, this sounds nice. Goes to put it in drive. Takes just not even a meter of a drive forward. Falls apart. That was nice. Okay, next one. I actually think I saw a video on YouTube of that. It's like it looked like a brand new car, but they literally took everything apart and just put it together gently. So that, and then they did as the guy drove forward. It also fell all apart. Like, oh, good job. Okay, and they just closed the. They just like kind of like get the broom sweep the rest of the parts back in the garage and close the door. It's like, okay, it's good. It's good test drive. I think it's good to sell. It's like, wow. Yeah, the key word is it worked. Not work. It worked. Like, okay. Does it still work? Yeah, totally. It just it's like IKEA. You have to build it yourself. This time it doesn't come with a manual to tell you, but there's YouTube videos. Hey, free, you know. Why do I feel like that actually exists? That probably exists somewhere in the world. China, China actually um, has been making vehicles on a crate. You'll have a crate of vehicles, like you have like a little small crate and it has like a truck in it, the cheapest truck and stuff, and it's a decent little thing. It looks ugly as hell, but it's a decent little truck. However, if you have a big gust of wind, good luck. Yeah, that's how small they are. Maybe I was in China, not here. We like big muscle cars. Same with America. We like going loud or proud. We're just like the gay parade, except we have meaning. I mean they have meaning too, but you know what I mean. I just like muscle cars. And usually all the muscle, all the. I like how he does it like gays. It's like, well, your two friends that you talk to are in fact that you don't like me or Sheba. But bro, I love you, man. Why gotta have so much hate, man? Oh, I oh, you remember how I told you about there's the fuel injectors in the heads on that old car, but I didn't show? This is what it is right here. There's these little systems right here, the fuel injectors that go into the head. You see it. Yeah. Like these. Yeah. That's all it takes to fuel inject a car. Alright. What else did this guy need in his car? A lot. Crankshaft bearing cap. Crankshaft bearing cap. Crankshaft bearing cap. Crankshaft bearing cap. Oh yeah. Don't have any of that stuff in. That's right. I'm like, I was wondering for a sec while I was asking me that. Completely forgot the whole fact that I have to put this engine together. I hate these IKEA cars, man. Always having to put stuff together. That's actually is that supposed to be a golf cart? Because that's kind of nice. It's like the Bentley of golf carts, man. Makes sense. I never seen one here ever. Like that's dude. It's got a backseat. Damn, that's a fancy golf cart. That's an actual car, and that thing's street legal. Dude, you bring that here, that qualifies as a golf cart. For some reason, I would drive it. I don't know why, but I would drive it. Oh, I'm an idiot. The bearing cap is underneath. Yeah, rod caps. Damn it. Part not discovered. Why am I friends with you? Why can't you be more supportive of your friend? Part not dis. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It says part not discovered, and that worries me. What is wrong with the car still? Is it the? Please tell me it's just the brakes. No. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Nope, that's still new. What the hell? Just stick my head right in here. See if there's any damage. No. What? I would have thought your brakes would have been shot, but Huh. Huh. Because it's not under body listed, so nothing's wrong with the body necessarily. What is wrong with you, car? I stripped your... Hmm. Hmm. I wonder. Could it be this issue? Someone else is apparently watching me, but I don't know who it is. I mean, they can comment, but they just don't do that. Nope, it's not that. Okay. Hey, didn't I check all this? Yeah, I checked all this. And I did the fuses. The fuses were good. What is wrong with this car? Parts not discovered. Is it... I forgot I can do this. Is it the reservoirs themselves? Notice how everything's in yellow, but then there's some things in green. Those things in green mean they're, Oh, wheel hub bearing. Oh, your bearings would be shot. Yeah, the torque and the bearing. Damn it, I should have checked that when I had everything apart. Is it the bearing on this side too? Yep, both bearings. Okay, that's cool to know. I'll do that when I raise the car back up. So I think everything else... Is there anything else you want me to do to your car? Just the oil? Just the oil. Okay. Well, I can't put the oil in. There's no oil pan, so that'd be a terrible idea. I've actually seen that. I've been to a shop and a guy was doing an oil change. He didn't put the pan back on, and also he's just like pouring this big jug of oil, and he's like, he had his headphones in. I just like look at the bottom of the car, just like all of us were just look at the car, just watching oil go down the floor. So, and then he's like, should we stop? I'm like, no. He's got a big mess to clean up, so we're gonna let him figure it out. He put the oil, and he took the dipstick. He's like, it's not much oil, and he poured. So each of the jugs he poured in were about 5 liters, and he only needed 1.5 of those. He put 7 of those 5-liter jugs in that car before he realized what was wrong. There was no joke. The whole floor. Luckily, the floors are kind of like angled for the drain system. It was just nothing but oil, and I'm just in here like, dude. He was so lucky. The boss was about to take it out of his pay. And it wasn't our fault that we didn't warn him. It's just like he should have known. He was the one working on that car. It was his. He's the one that took that all apart. And it's not like he took it apart the previous day. He took it apart 5 minutes before he did it. He just was listening to his tunes. It's like you can listen to music. That's not an issue. It's just like, how do you forget the whole point? You have no oil pan, and it's like it's not that the oil pan wasn't like the worst part is where he got his oil jugs. He had the oil pan right next to it. His oil pan for the car. Like, do you know, it's like a cringy moment. We're just sitting there like, oh my god, like, what's with you? You know what? I'm gonna text him. I love him. I'm ready for the hate. Probably. I already know what he's gonna say. Well, I think I have an idea. So I'm gonna find out here in a sec. Hey, go big, go home. Half asleep. I know. Nothing. Alright, rip this out. Bearing. I'm so glad he's not watching my stream. Not that it matters. He's gonna see the message regardless, whether he sees it or not. Yeah. I have big brain move. I am taking apart a wheel system because I forgot the bearings. There we go. Luckily, I can just sit here on my tablet and they come. No. Tablet? Nope. Oh, wait, the tablet symbol was it? Just on the bottom this time. Alright, I need 2 of these. Give. Alright, let's put all this back together. Yay me. I'm pretty sure. No, I just gotta fill up with oil and then that should be it. Yeah, because I didn't take anything else apart. Shouldn't have. Alright. You get back together. bolt this baby back on, and she should be good to go. And then watch him come in, and those parts that we just replaced are still new, but everything else on the car has been shot. That would have been funny. Just like comes in, it's like, oh, the parts that you replaced are still new, like everything else. 80%, integrity still. But everything else that you did not touch is completely rusted and been destroyed. It's like, what are you doing with your car? How? All right. Do you even know how to drive? Do you know how to drive Do you know how to drive a manual? Oh, I do. Because all the muscle cars and all the old tractors in the farm are all manual. No, not maybe they are. We got a new tractor, and it was the first tractor that we've ever gotten that was an automatic. Like, huh? Didn't know they made these. Look at that. I got about almost $5,000 for that. And oh, dude, I'm level 5. You know what that means? Junkyard. Means I can go to the junkyard. Also, there's something in the settings. I'm gonna go to the settings because for some reason they charge you to go to the junkyard, and I hate it. Like, I love you too. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Do you want to save current changes? Yeah. Junkyard. You think we'll find any good cards in the junkyard? You know what's sad? You can find Teslas in the junkyard in this game. Yeah, I've actually found a bunch. You know the rare the rare Roadster that Tesla made? Yeah, you can find that. You can find that in the junkyard. Yeah. So I usually buy those, strip it, sell all the parts that I took off of it, and rebuild them and sell them. Surprisingly, Nissan GTRs are the most their most easy way to earn money. You just buy a bunch. They're harder to find, and you don't usually find them in the junkyard. You can, but it's kind of more rare. But if you buy them at the junkyard for cheap or whatnot, and you strip them and you rebuild them and sell them all aftermarket parts, you can make up to $210,000 just from that vehicle. And I had a total of 3 of them that I bought for about $4,000 each, and made some good money. I got an achievement. Welcome to the world of junk. I'm like, yes. I want this car right here. Right here. No. Imagine there's like nothing to that car. Not looking so good in the picking pile. Damn. Does no one have a car that has a decent frame? Damn. Everyone must be either buying cars or everyone had a car accident. Who knows nowadays? There has to be at least one car. There's never no cars. There always has to be at least one, apparently. And then again, I did just get an update after we stopped talking for this game, so who knows? Oh my god, are you serious? There's one. Is this an AC Cobra? Yeah, it's an AC Cobra. This is my stepdad's favorite car. It's got a nice trunk. Does it start? Oh, probably not. Actually, how much is to this engine? I don't know. How much are you asking for it? 11,000. I don't have that money. I have 7,000, almost 8,000. There's no car. There's no car. What? He's got more money than you. What are you doing? Why is there a constant beat? What are you doing that we cannot see? Yeah. Something that you should not be doing while on a call. I can't. I'm not looking. By the way, I'm streaming. What are you doing? No. Playing Battle Cats? Yeah, I know the game. I used to have it on my phone. That was a fun game. Alright, let's go back to the junkyard. We'll try one more time, see if we can find a car for a couple grand. I know what you're doing, but like for people, if people are just hearing this and they had no context, it doesn't sound right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's kind of muffled, so it sounds like something strange is happening. That's what I'm saying. If I didn't know what was happening and it was out of context, yeah. And yeah, that's why I'm asking what you were doing. Oh, is this the same Nissan? Remember that car I just finished working on, dude? I guess you didn't win the race. I mean, the car is sitting here. It's $4,700, so you know, I could potentially just sell it, or I could sell parts off it and then rebuild it. Is there any other cars? Please be another car. I mean, I'll probably buy it. I mean, I can buy it and then slowly work up to it over time. I kind of like doing that, having a project car on the go, and then slowly building it up over time. Dude, everyone's Nissans must have been broken. Like, here's another one. This actually looks like the guy's car, though. Like, this one looks like the guy's car. So this one's got the spoiler. How much you asking for this one? 11,000. Does it have an engine? It better, for 11 grand, you better have an engine in this car. It won't. Why won't it let me get up? Well, it's got an engine, but it's like nothing in it, so that's cool. There's no cars over here in the pit here. No. Any car over here? No car here. Is there any cars along the building? No. Okay, well, I think we're gonna. Oh, wait. There's a hot rod. How much they ask for? They're asking 8 grand for this. Does it have an engine? Oh my god. It's still almost a fully built engine. What did you guys do to this car? Like, look, this is a supercharged V8 almost still fully built. Wow. Do you see this? That's a supercharged engine. That's a V8 and it's almost fully built. And they're only asking 8 grand. Oh, but I don't have the 8 grand, and if I leave it go away. That's okay. I can build those. It's cheaper to build them than it is to buy them like that. So we're gonna go buy the little Nissan. We're gonna buy the same car I just worked on. He apparently didn't win the race. I'm telling you, he got too cocky and now it's in the junkyard. I told him should have replaced all the rest of the parts. I got a trophy, piece of junk. That's the trophy I just got. I'm like, damn. Even the game doesn't like the car. Don't get me wrong, Nissans, like, I like them. They're actually a pretty good vehicle. but they're just the worst to work on. Like my mom had a Nissan Xterra, amazing off-road vehicle, great, it was a manual, pain in the ass to work on. It's just how they put it together. Like they're built strong and stuff, but the way they put them together, it's like you want to take them apart? Nah, no can do. It's like okay, you have to take everything apart just to get to a single pole. It's like damn. Actually, I had someone send me a video of the 2022 Chevys, which goes for any vehicle nowadays. But they were showing me what it's like to work on them. The bolts to take out of like the alternator smashes in the fan. You actually can't take out all the bolts unless you have to remove everything. It's like, wow, that means you have to rip your radiator apart, which means you have to drain it, take it all out, take all that. It's like that'd be annoying just for a quick job for an alternator. It's like wow, that's become. Well, it's because the companies want you to bring it in, to make them pay extra for all, or pay them more for all that stuff. Alright, we'll bring this car in, we'll strip it and sell whatever parts we have and build whatever we can. Do you have any engine swap options I should be... Wow, you have a lot of options. So, you have an ABT, an AQ... Oh, I can either do 3-cylinder or 4-cylinder. Or inline, because people think it's 14 and 13, it's I. So I can either do a 3-cylinder turbocharged or a 4-cylinder turbocharged. I don't have an engine stand. I should probably get an engine stand. Garage expansion, 10 grand. Yeah, because I have that in my pocket right now. Yep. Okay. Well, we're gonna start ripping this thing apart. Let's start by taking all the hood off, the lights. We're selling everything. This whole, I mean, might as well, right? It's being scrapped. So she's being rebuilt. When I'm done with her, she'll look new, I guess. Although I don't have enough money to rebuild her, I need at least 30 grand. But I mean, I just started my other account. I could build these in a heartbeat, but in this one, it's like nope. It's like okay. All right, we're going to rip you apart. That's pretty gay. With what? Yeah, that's what she said. .311, man, shorter than Tom Cruise there. You're funny. We already know you can't. We've already had this discussion. Yes. Like I said, I've tangled with much, much bigger people than you. 300, 6'2", that's over 300 pounds. Yeah, I don't think you're that big. No, that fat guy I told you about, who's my friend, yeah, I had to. He started threatening me and stuff. No, I punched him really hard in the nose, and it cracked his whole like part in his head, and that's easiest way to put him down. It's a good hard punch right in the nose. You do that with anyone. This is not Mario. It's not Mario Party. I prefer Mario Kart. Thank you very much. On the track. I should get back into those games. I missed playing those games. Why be so mean to me, man? Like, come on. Thought we were friends. Don't be that way. You think we should? You think you'd play Mario Party ever again? I think it'd be a fun. I think can we even get that? Or I actually, you have a PC, you probably could. Can I even get that on the PS4? I have no idea. Is it only on Nintendo rated? Oh, that means it's only on the Wii's. Oh, I used to have a Wii. Actually, now that I think of it, have they made any new Wii's? I haven't seen any new Wii commercial in like years. Because I think their last one was what, a Nintendo Switch? That's their latest model, I guess. Yeah, yeah. As far as I know, that's the last Nintendo product I've seen come out was Nintendo Switch. And you know what? I don't have one. That'd be kind of cool though. You can play Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. And be on the bus ride playing Skyrim. It's like, yeah, the adventurer starts before school starts. I would have loved that. That would have been fun for my 2 hour bus ride each way. Being on a bus. Yeah, I play Skyrim. No, I have it. I have it on PS4. I was saying you can get it on Nintendo Switch, and I said that'd be pretty cool. I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Didn't know if I wanted it. That'd be. They seem pretty cool though. You know what I really want though? If I got Nintendo Switch, Animal Crossing. I don't know why. It just seemed like a fun game. I had it on the DS before my DS broke because it was like really old, and I was, I don't know if it, I don't know if it was considered racist, but like you know how wolves are my favorite animal. It's just like whatever I had to do, like build a house for the wolves. I gave them the best stuff, and when everyone else, like I did what they required, and then just like if they asked for anything else, I just put it all in the corner. It's like, well, you're not paying me to organize your furniture, you know. Is it? But no, it's not because it's not their color. I'm just, isn't it? No, not racist because they're not human. I don't know the furry term for it. Something to do with species. Probably. I'm pretty sure the furries came up with a whole freaking language. Do I know it? Nope. Do I care to know it? Nope. I'm good. I'll stick with my cars. I'm in English that I can barely speak apparently some days, but you know. Oh, I went on that years ago, and my profile has just been there. I don't even talk to anyone. I wait for people to come talk to me. Other than that, I just don't care. Didn't take up much space on the phone, so it's like I don't need to delete it. And who knows? I've actually met a couple people on there who live near me, and we just hung out for days and stuff. Was it? No. One guy I did, and that was the first time I was with a guy in real life, which was really awkward. So I had second thoughts of what I was doing. The first time I was with one, yeah, because I've always been straight. So I felt really nope. I have online, but never in person. You know, online's easy because you just talk to them. But like, it's funny because we yeah, like I've talked, I've been like I've dated people online, but never like you just meet them online, you talk, and you know if things would work out. Like I had a guy that actually almost got married to. We've known each other for about 4 years, and he lives only about 27 hours away from me. He was gonna drive down here, and we were gonna get married. I had the rings too. I sent them to him. It ended up didn't work. He had car issues, and I had a lot of stuff going on in personal life, and we just kind of said it was best to just not. But we're still in contact and stuff. Actually, he tried to he's only found one boyfriend since then, but it didn't work out because he says he can't because he keeps thinking of me. I'm like, oh, that's sweet, but I'm like, you know, you could find someone else. It's like I don't mind. It's like I just don't care too much. Okay, that's dedication, I guess. I mean, he was supposed to come out and visit, but then winter happened. So yeah, yeah, I've had some good experiences and bad experiences. So far, I have not been kidnapped, which I'm surprised. I've gotten a lot of strangers' cards. What? Go ahead. Like dated, like on stuff. I think my count's almost at 80. Well, some of them are only like 1 day stands, is because like they ended up like you know, like it doesn't really classify as dating. But it's like you meet them and you want to like figure if things would work out or not, right? And then they end up being jerks. Like I met this one girl, and I never said I was with her. I just said, we'll just see how things go, right? She was so clingy and like she ended up being really rude and really toxic. And I just said, I'm like, this won't work. And then she literally threatened me saying, if you don't date me, I'm gonna post your personal information everywhere. It's like, what the hell did I do to you? I just said I don't want to be with you. It's like, I told you were being a bit rude. And I'm like, I don't think it would work, but we could stay friends. And she just flipped. And yeah, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. It won't be a happy relationship for being threatened to be in it. Are you asking how many people I killed? I don't know what you mean by body. No, no, explain. What do you mean by body count? I already told you I was almost with like 80 people. You mean how many people I've had intercourse with? Three. I had one before with a girl back in fifth grade. There was a ravine. There was a ravine by the school, and the ravine went down, and it was covered by black forest, and there's sun all in the middle, so like you couldn't be seen. It's actually kind of beautiful because it was in the city too. I always had to go to school in the city, and no, like I actually thought I would be with her for the rest of my life, but she ended up having to move back to Switzerland. She was from Switzerland, and she was supposed to stay for like the rest of her life here, but her family decided to go back to Switzerland or something. I'm not sure why exactly. So she moved back, and it was like really sad. And I didn't have a phone at the time, neither did she, so we were not able to stay in contact. So years go by. I met a couple people, but I wasn't with them. I just, thought people. It was like almost like a you think you'd be with them, but you end up seeing the true colors. Like, nah, I'm good. So that happened, and then I. What was the next time? The next time was actually by accident. Actually, at a party with a guy. I wasn't drunk. My friend was, because I don't drink. I didn't drive at that time either, even though I'm technically the designated driver in situations like that, but I wasn't the one driving. And we were just chilling in the car, right? I always drink Coke or water, and I'm just sitting here drinking the Coke, just looking out the windows. It was a nice night, and my friend was just hammered, like so so bad. It was so funny, and he kind of just made out with me in the car, pinned me against the freaking side of the window. That's the last time I've been in the backseat of a two-seater car, I'll tell you that. And yeah, and I'm like, he's my best friend too. That's the only reason I didn't kill him. We have not talked about that day since. Actually, he didn't even remember that. He woke up like the next morning. He woke up. I was still like, what the fuck. The rest of the people who were sober in the car or not as drunk who remembered it were kind of like the same way. And he's like, man, that was a fun time last night. It's like I had a strange dream, and we're like, what was that? It's like I kissed the dude. I'm like, wasn't a dream, homie. It's like, what? I'm like, wasn't. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure one of her friends, she's female, she was sitting in the front there, and I'm pretty sure she got it on video. That was the weirdest thing in my life. I've never had that happen. It's like, okay. It was not a fun experience. It wasn't. It wasn't a bit. Yeah. How do you think mine were? I was just ready to go home. Actually, no. We weren't going home. It was his birthday. I was at his house for I think 3 days, and yeah. Then that happened. The weirdest part, he's a really good kisser, and he's only been with one girl in his entire life and didn't end long. So I'm like, why is he such a? It's so weird. He's such a good kisser. It's like, what the hell? I don't know. No, I have a lot of interesting stories that I probably should not say on stream. You know what I mean? Okay. What engine would be the supercharged engine? 80. No, that's SODH. I bet you'd. Wait, well, supercharged. SOHC. Which one is supercharged? Dodge. It's Dodge. Is Dodge? It's dodged. I need a dodged. Is it dodged? Is it dodged K? Or the Dodge Eddy? What the hell one is it? Okay, we're gonna buy this one then. Can I put it in? Right? No. Really? Really? I just bought a fancy engine. You telling me I can't put it in here? Mother trucker. Okay. Well, I guess we'll send you back outside because you're fully, I guess I'll sell this engine I have in my inventory too. Yep. Okay, you go back outside now. You've been a car in my garage. I was gonna say a help, but like there's nothing to this car. Like I'm like if you want to steal it, you can. I mean, there's nothing you can do with it, but I mean, go ahead. All right. I should get more money, which means I should get another car to fix. Oh, look at that. What is this? I don't know. Sounds like fun. Sounds like you're using a popper or something. Oh, what in the Frankenstein hell is this? It says timing issue, so that's something in here. Is there a lot of timing issues you have? No, not too many, but they don't look fun. Okay, let's bring you in the shop then. Actually, I think I could just work on you here. Actually, do you need oil change? Is that something you require? No, okay. Water pump, belt tensioner, camshaft. You got... What did you do to... No, that's actually is pretty common for a Nissan. I hate to say it, but I've seen this happen in actual Nissan. I've worked on GTRs, Nissan GTRs. I've worked on them. I haven't worked on a Lambo. Bugatti. Yeah, I worked on one. No, Veyron. I worked on a Veyron, not a Chiron. They're less expensive than a Chiron. Somehow. I think so. I'm not quite sure. I just know they're... Yeah, I think, isn't a Veyron the same price as the Lamborghini? I don't know the last name, but yeah. I'm not sure. I just know the Chiron's are like 5 million or so. And then the weird new sport one that just came out was like 10 million or something. It's like, yeah, I would never pay that much for a car. I'll tell you what. It'd be cool if you got that much money to spend and buy the car or whatever. But I'm good. I will die happy not needing one of those in my life. If I ever had 10 million, I'd probably get a house. Each, or as a set? That's still a lot for tires. Why would you want that? Like, I could slap on some sport tires that I can get custom for about 1,500 each, and only have to pay about like $6,000 for a whole set of tires. So I'm good. That's a ripoff. You know what? There's probably not enough people who will buy that. They have the money. Usually when they have more money, they have less brains. So, go ahead. I bet you someone will buy that. Who?
You just say, I bet you I'll buy that? No way in hell. No way. 15 grand, I could build an entire new engine. Actually, they come out with these crate engines, which are already pre-built engines and stuff. I can get one for about 2 grand for a big supercharged V8. So, probably get a couple of those, because you never know. You're going to need a spare engine for when you try to drag racing and goes, boom! Okay, I need a new one. Great engine. Drop it in. That's actually happened a couple times. An armchair. I'll tell you what, give me a lawnmower seat, I'll drill some holes in the Bugatti, bam, racing seat. Dude, you could buy a whole roll cage system and everything for cheaper than that for actual race cars. So like, I don't know why people are charging so much. It's like, it's because it's like luxury. It's like, buddy, I've seen luxury cars, and I've seen $50,000 setups in a car itself, custom speakers, everything. But it's like top of the notch. You're telling me some stupid seat that doesn't even save my life in a crash, and a car is worth that much? No way, man. I bet you it's the same type of people that are the same type of people who are police who don't know the sports cars have engines in the back. Yeah, the people who stayed in school but were in the special class. Nice, nice. I wasn't. I sadly I was a little too smart enough to go in there, but it's like I had to do work and stuff. It's like I'd rather have been in that class than anything. But I needed my career, so yeah. Oh, you're his best friend. That's actually not that bad, to be honest with you. Oh, he didn't remember you every time. Did he ever? Did he? Oh, anger. Did he have fits a lot? Like anger fits stuff? Oh, that's the worst kind, man. They're just like writing down notes, staring at you, writing down notes. Oh, dude, that sucks. I bet you they all drove white vans. Just look outside. Probably they get paid to put up with that stuff. Nothing ever. They just sat and watched you, wrote down notes, and then judged you for being a human being, basically. Were you put back in a normal class? Everyone probably like, oh, look at the special kids here. You're like, I'm normal, you bastards. So you had normal class. They just pulled you out to help with the needs, but the teachers were just dicks and they thought you were special needs. Yes, I love those type of teachers, don't you? Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, the only time I've been in the special needs class was to do laundry. In grade 8, I used to take band, but I thought I'd be playing the guitar. But the teacher, they had people who like say, join band. It was great, when you're in grade 7 and they come to your school and stuff for the next school you went to. They did tell me that wasn't until like grade 10, and the music teacher I found was a lesbian. And basically, if you were straight, which I was at the time, you were judged very hard. Like the people who were lesbian and gay, they could hug her, no problem, right? She wouldn't care. She'd be smiling. Straight people do it. You get sent to the office. Yeah, I didn't like my school from there on, and I have so many reasons I probably cannot say on stream. But the point is, I played the tromboner, the trombone, because it goes back and forth. That was actually my favorite instrument in the whole thing. However, no one told me I had lockjaw. Too much vibration, your jaw just kind of opens up and drops straight down. I have apparently severe lockjaw. It runs in the family. So I'm playing one of the most vibrating instruments. So no one told me. And yeah, that it's all of a sudden and some of our no joke, I had a music note that we were supposed to do for in stage and stuff, and it wouldn't have been bad. I would just have to be in the back. And she kept being mad at me. It's like, you've got to do this, do this. It's like I could, because my jaw would start dropping. The song, this thing we had to do, we had to play, was 15 minutes long. I could only play the instrument for about 6 before my jaw went straight down and could not close. So it came to the point where she came up to me and told me she doesn't want me to participate in it. I'm like, oh, okay, fine with me. And then so I wanted to do the clarinet as well, because the clarinet seemed kind of cool, right? Plus I watched my SpongeBob. So I'm like, clarinet seems kind of cool. So I played the clarinet. Learned how to do that. Wasn't so bad. Still learning my notes. I did practice every night, and then I left it over the weekend at the place, right? I left it inside the music room. There's an area you put all your instruments, right? And I decided, hey, I'm gonna leave my instrument here. I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. It was a break. It was a 3-day long week because we didn't have the Monday, so we just came back on the Tuesday. And I went to open up my case, and my instrument was destroyed. My clarinet was all bent and destroyed. And there's a camera facing that room, and they said and stuff. And they're like, oh, the camera's too fuzzy, we couldn't see anything. And it's like they saw me put it in, the teacher even knows I put it in there, and all that. And they blamed me and said I'd have to pay for it. I'm like, I left it in here, it's under your care. It's like, well, it's your instrument. I'm like, yeah, I left it in here under your care because I didn't want to bring it home. I was doing things during the weekend. I wouldn't have been able to use it anyways. So they made me work in the cafeteria, not having to sell anything or anything, but mop the floors, stuff like that. And my mom's a cleaner and painter, so I learned how to clean from a professional, right? So I had all the tips and tricks and stuff, and I did pretty good. I kept all the floors good, and it wasn't so bad. I did the punch card thing, all that. I didn't get paid obviously because I was technically paying off the thing, even though it wasn't my fault. But I thought it'd be really bad. I ended up getting a lot of free drinks and stuff from the cafeteria. Technically, but I was gonna kind of say that, but honestly, I got a lot of you know what a Pure Leaf is, right? They charged $4 for those, and then there was these milkshake drinks, and they're actually really good. They're like a muscle milkshake, they're called, but they're actually super good, and they were about $3. And I was able to take my entire backpack. I had 8 muscle drinks and 4 Pure Leaves, all in my bag because they gave it to me, and a sandwich, all because I did that. And whatever wasn't there was going to go bad within 2 weeks, so they weren't going to give me something that was going to kill me the next day, obviously. And yeah, I got a lot of free stuff, and the guy there who did it, his name was Gary, and he was a super nice guy. Heck, I worked harder cleaning the floors than the guy who's been actually getting paid to do it. That's the sad part, because I didn't skip any corners, right? I did what I could, so it wasn't that bad. I did it for the rest of the year, only for grade 8. You know what? And if I didn't actually get my job at the time to work as the mechanic that I did at the time in grade 9, I would have probably worked there just to earn a little bit of money and credits, But I didn't end up doing that. And then it's funny because there's a not too far. So in grade 10 is when you're actually allowed to leave the school and go to the store, which is not too far, right? You have a gas station store, and then you got a little kind of grocery store in it. And I'll explain to you the cool trick about that place. So, obviously, cafeterias, they charge a little bit extra than th're supposed to, right? So you be getting what, Pure Leafs are only $1.50 in the store and stuff, an actual store, I think. But they charge $4 at the place, and they actually every year they went up. So I think at grade 12 it was about $6. And I used to get the chocolate milk. I used to buy the chocolate milk at the cafeteria. Grade 8 and grade 9, it was $2.50. Wasn't too bad, right? You go to the grocery store, it's $2, 50-cent difference, whatever, right? Easiest to place. Grade 8 and 9, you need permissions from your parents. Well, my parents basically just told me to sneak out, and I did. I just walked out the door because every day you would have to get a new note. a new note. I'm like, God. I got sick of it, so I just didn't care. And yeah, me and my friends always walked out. I used to steal grade 8 and grade 9, and I was good at it too. I was really good at it. I do all the blind spot stuff. But then you had this kid who smoked weed a lot. He thought he was top notch at everything, and he sucked. And then it was raining outside one day, and I think about halfway through grade 9, I just said, this is not right. I don't want to do this anymore, right? And I bought a lot of stuff from the store too. So that's not the issue. And I'm like, I just want to turn a new leaf, right? I don't want to be like this anymore. It's not right, right? It's a bad reputation. And I just decided I'll just buy stuff. Because we were at the gas station store right before I actually went to the grocery store. And the gas station was almost just as bad as the school. But they had a nice selection of snacks. So I'm like, yeah. So I used to walk into class with like 2 cans of Pringles, a giant 2-liter pop, and some Twix and stuff. And I was able to sneak it out of the store like that. And I was like, because I know all the blind spots and everything. Like, I knew the trick, right? Like I told you, I'm good at strategy games. I can see the pattern. The trick is don't stare at the people who are at the cashier in the eye as you're doing stuff. My friend didn't know that. But yeah, so like I turned a new leaf, and then about 2 weeks later, my friend was going to go to the store, and I kept telling him, hey, you should break the habit. He's like, I'm just going to go buy some. I ended up getting contacted by the police because he wore my band sweater that I was wearing. Because I let him borrow it to go there. And they blamed me. It's like, I wasn't there that day. Like, where were you? I'm like, I was in the school. Like, I was chilling with my friends on the couch outside the library, just hanging around, And that's what I've been doing for the rest of the year now. And then the store, like the restaurant, or the Bigway, is what it's called. It's a little tiny shopping place. I bought, you want to hear something funny? So, the little 1 liters, there's 1 liter pops, there's 2 liter pops, and then there's like the 300 or 400 liter thing. The little tiny milliliter ones, it was about $3. The 1 liters were about $1.50. The 1 liter pop bottles. The 2 liters were about $2.60 for a 2 liter. So I always bought 2 liters because that was cheap as heck, right? And then on certain sales, they were 99 cents each, and no one really knew that because everyone went to the Shell, right? So, which is the gas station. And man, I came back with 4 pops in my bag of 2 liter. Big bag of chips. We always used to get like powdered donuts and the normal donuts. The normal donuts were always soggy, like for some reason. But they were, I can't even joke, they were so damn good. The police would be jealous. It's like, oh, it's soggy. It felt weird. You take a bite of it, man, it was like you're in heaven. It's like, oh my god. It was so weird though. Like you wouldn't think that because it's soggy, but it was so good, and we were always so amazed. And it's like, wow. So it was pretty good and stuff. And then yeah, I'd always do that. And the prices never changed at that store too. Like everything's been pretty cheap and stuff. And one day I thought I was buying chocolate milk, and I ended up buying coffee cream as a chocolate coffee cream, one of those really big ones that you would open the cap, pour in, like there's like hazelnut stuff like that. I thought I was getting chocolate milk, so I bought it. We went out and I chugged it. About 3/4 of the way down, I got sick and had to stay home from school the next day. Hey, it had chocolate on the front. They ended up moving the chocolate milk aisle, so I thought that, hey, this probably is a new thing because there's always new type of stuff coming out. And yeah, turns out it was coffee creamer, and that's when I learned you're not supposed to chug coffee creamer. Even the caramel ones. The caramel coffee creamer is so addictive to drink just by itself, but it makes your stomach feel like it's about to die. And I didn't realize that. It tastes so good, but you can't drink it. Like, why? Like, I want to drink it. It tastes good, but it makes your stomach. And then you put it in the coffee, which I'm not a coffee guy. I'm sorry, the coffee has no health benefits. Like, I get it. People drink it and stuff, but I don't mind some tea. But I'm very picky on my teas. I can't drink all the teas. And sleepy tea, for some reason, made me more awake than it did make me sleepy. So, I think a lot of people apparently, like, I've recommended by a lot of people saying, it put them to sleep. So I got it. $2 at Walmart. Big, for like big pack. Not bad. I drank the whole box within 3 days. I did not fall asleep. So I'm like, okay, just tea. It tasted really nice. Yeah, it was like a gray, like a
herbal gray sleeping tea. It had like a purple type of package around the dipping thing, the tea bag you put in, and it tasted really good. However, the teas itself, like that I get from Walmart, um, you need to at least put like a little spoon of sugar in it. Like you don't need a lot, just a little spoon, and it's good. You just need that little hint to spice it up, right? Because some of the leaves that they have in that tea bag make it seem dry as hell. And I used to put milk in my tea, and it always looked like coffee. Like I made a tea once at my friend's house, and he's like, "Why you drink? I thought you didn't drink coffee." I'm like, "No." He's like, he points to my glass, and I'm like, "Taste it." Taste it. He's like, "This is tea." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like the milk with the tea is the same reaction, and what makes the coffee look the same color too. So it's like you could think I'm drinking coffee, but I'm just drinking tea. And they have, if you look at the health benefits of tea, there's so many. I believe it. I've never got COVID, and I've been pretty good against a lot of different flus and stuff. So I believe it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. People are like, oh, COVID's so bad. I had something worse than COVID. I had vertigo, and that's like it shuts your whole body basically. Like your eyes can't go left, right, up or down. Like they're locked. Your ears are always like on fire. It's like, they said it's like the same symptom as COVID, but like, you wanna know my honest opinion? COVID is just the flu basically. I mean, look at it. Same symptoms as the flu, but you know, have you ever played? You know anything about Resident Evil games? You know Raccoon City? Look it up. The part in China that was had the and released the COVID thing or the COVID thing has the same symbol as Raccoon City or as Umbrella Corporation, but different colors. And if you move the letters in the name, it spells Raccoon City. So I'm not even kidding. Like that's a big coincidence. I can't make that up. Like that's a place in China. I googled it. So it's like, wow. I guess they do exist, but in a different form. I like life. Well, think about it. This is actually a trick, and like I'm a freedom fighter with my mom, and this is a good way to know. It's like war is good for economy, and it helps get rid of the population control, right? However, we haven't had a war in quite some time, or not a big one that sends a lot of people in, right? So your populations are getting bigger and bigger. So why not release something, quote unquote, kill somebody? It doesn't. So everyone thinks COVID kills you. It doesn't kill you. It weakens you. Plus, they then inject you with that stuff, which will now make you weaker because they give you the virus to help fight the virus. But now they give it to us in flu season, so now we actually don't have the ability to fight the flu, and it kills us like that. And they're like, oh, if COVID killed you, it's like, no. Well, it killed a lot of older people and a lot of younger people, yeah, because, so no joke, so a lot of the times in this freedom movement that we were dealing with, right, a lot of people actually, said their blood started glowing at night because of all the COVID. Like if you had all the jabs and stuff, all the chemicals, their blood, they were like a freaking human glow stick. I'm like, is that good? They're like, no. I'm like, how do you get rid of that? Like, I don't think we can. I'm like, so you're a human nightlight. Like, I guess so. Like, if I shake you, do you get brighter? They actually laughed at me, but that's bad. The fact that it's glowing in your skin, like, that's. So I've actually never taken it, and my grandma, she's a strong farm lady, right? Like she would bake, like in like the hottest temperatures, right? Like on the farm, like and we, when I went for the anniversary, I got to play bingo with her for the first time in a long time, and I love bingo, and we played had the radio on, we played bingo, like she had all the, like she would know which the patterns, like they already stamped out before we begin, like there would be like squares you're not supposed to use, so she had them all stamped out already for us, and it's like, wow. So I played bingo and it was fun, and she ended up getting the vaccine because she wanted to go, travel or something, to see some other family on the other side of New Brunswick, and she died a week later because of the COVID jab. They said, oh, she probably died of heat stroke. The heat stroke, this lady bakes in the kitchen by a wood stove, or by a wood stove when it could be plus 40 out. She's done that for many years. She's healthy, like, as can be. Like, she has never smoked in her life, and she's given birth to, like, 10 or 11 children. She didn't die from no heat stroke. There's no way in hell. So, it was ended up being the vaccination. Pretty coincidence, a week later she dies, right? So, I was pretty upset with that. My grampy's still alive. He's like 99 years old and he's still trying to work with the cattle. It's like, Grampy, you can't be doing that anymore, man. Getting a little. He's still trying to get his old quad. He used to have a Honda. It's a manual, and my uncle he got a new Honda, like a automatic one, right? You just put it in gear, go. So he gave that to Grandpa. But Grandpa there, he said, my uncle was driving around and he left the quad run to go get some. He says my grandpa was trying to get back on his old quad, and it's like you can't do that, Grandpa. It's old. You can't really hit the buttons very well. It's funny. A lot of people retire when they're 65, right? A lot of farmers. That man will not. That man will die farming. He's dedicated his entire life in that farm, and it's a good farm. But those are my great grandparents. My actual regular grandparents I met, I think, when I was a baby, but haven't really seen them. So, I have a lot of we have 3 big families put in together, so basically I go in New Brunswick and everyone will know who I am, but I have zero clue who they are. The word is spread across, because we have 3 biggest families down home. I'm a part of. I'm right in the middle, so everyone's like, "Oh, do you remember me?" I was like, "I don't remember you. I've been gone out of this province for years now." Yeah, but it's like people, speak of me. It's like I can go anywhere in that province, and they will know who I am if I say my name. Or actually, a lot of people, I don't have to say my name. They knew me as a baby, so they knew what I'd look like. And it's and a lot of them have Facebook too. My mom posts pictures of me. So I'll be like, I have no idea who you are, but you apparently know everything about me. That's cool. I mean, most of the people down home are family, I found out. There's only a few people I've actually met who knew who I was from my family who actually weren't my family. I'm like, okay. So, it's not bad. It just you're just confused. It's you know who I am? Yeah. I'm like, how do you know who I am? Yeah. Oh, this is a fancy car. Oh, I got a big V8 engine. What's wrong with you? I don't even want to know. There's a lot. There is 3 pages of undiscovered stuff. And your front bumper's damaged? Is it? Oh, yeah. Yep. Let me take a look under here. You said you need brakes. Do I see anything wrong? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your arms and your leaf springs are. Yeah, they're old. Your brakes. I saw your brakes. All your caps. Yeah. Okay. That's not so bad. This car is really shiny, so it's really easy to see it's broken. All your rubber bushings seem to be shot. That's cool. Oh, your oil filter is about ready. Looks like about to fall off. That's good. No problem. I got that. Air filter looks good. I bet you there's a lot of issues inside the engine. You know what? Actually, can this car run? If this car can run, I could just do this. Is there an OBD scanner? There's an OBD scanner. Okay, tell me what's wrong with this car. Not you. Ignition coil. Okay, I have 1 ignition coil. 1 spark plug. 2 spark plug. 3 spark. 4, 5 spark plugs. Oh, there's the other 2 ignition coils. Okay. Wow. You have 4 out of 8 spark plugs done, and 3 out of 8 ignition coils done. That's a lot of misfires. Okay. Well, there's some undiscovered. Oh, your fuel rail. I can see right now your fuel rail is damaged. That's cool. Actually, I think it'll tell me fuel pressure test right here. What is it? Is it going to go anywhere near that green? Nope. Yep, fuel rail is broken. Cool. Anything else wrong with the fuel system? Nope, just that. That's not bad. Now, the scariest thing is because the compression, which tells you your pistons. This is I hate because you take the whole damn engine apart, and this is a complicated engine together. Oh, it hit green. Camshaft. I see a camshaft. Camshafts are not hard to fix. All the pistons are good. How about all the rings? Excellent. Just the camshaft. That's easy. That's not bad. Okay. That actually it was a sigh of relief. I didn't have to rip the whole engine apart. Okay. Please tell me just most of your fuses are broken. That way, simple. They're all right there. They're looking pretty good. That's you might be the most well-built car that I've worked on in this stream so far. Like your parts are like almost all at 80. That's amazing. Yep. Okay, nothing wrong with the fuses. Do I have any other things that I got? Fuel pressure I did, compression, electric. Okay. How did that help my list at all? Got to the second page, but then there's still a crap ton of parts undiscovered. That's... Well, I got my handy dandy tool here. Let me check my suspension. Let's see if anything hits red. So far, everything's green. Okay, everything was green on that side. That's an issue for me. Oh, front wheel hub's damaged. You actually want to fix that. Your wheel could just come right off if you're driving down the highway. That's the last thing you want to come off. Alright, I don't have an advanced kit, so I can't really check everything. Oh, I can actually check the engine with this. Okay. Anything actually bad physically with the engine on the outside? Timing belt. Not bad. That's not hard to fix. Man, I wish I could do this in real life. Just stare at it long enough and it just comes in my mind. Wouldn't that be sweet? That would just solve that. They just stare hard enough and go zoom in brain. Like, okay, I know what's wrong. That would have been awesome. Yeah. Oh, the other timing belt, because this has dual timing belts. So both timing belts are shot. Got it. What about the exhaust system? Exhaust is good all the way up on that side. What about this side? This one's green. That part's green. That part's good. What about this side? I saw that the arm is broken. Solid rear dry. Oh, your axle's broken. The axle that sits inside the hole in the tire on is damaged. That is good at DB. Wheel hub. The rear wheel hub on this side's broken. That's cool. That was it? Just the wheel hub? Okay, what about the suspension in the middle? There was a couple issues I saw. Leaf spring U-bolt. Yep. Leaf spring U-bolt. I'm just going to buy all four new. Right. Solid axle control arm. Spring cap. Spring cap. Wow. You are not the prettiest of vehicle repair stuff, but you could be worse, I'm going to say. Okay, let's go ahead and try the drive shaft. Is the drive shaft okay? Oh, the drive shaft. Dude, the drive shaft's fine. Don't worry about it. Fuse box. Fuse box okay? Yep. Intake. And dude, I need a superpower in real life. I just need to stare hard enough at the vehicle to tell me its issues. That would be amazing. Okay, did that happen to be all the issues wrong with this car? No, I have 7 things I have not discovered. Okay, I found one. Rubber bushing there has been shot. Rubber bushing here has been shot. Rubber bushing here has been shot. Rubber bushing has never been shot. That's about, what, 5 now? Oh, no, this one's good. So it's only about that. Oil filter's been shot. It's like, the good thing about having brand new looking parts on a vehicle is it's really easy to figure out what's wrong. What about tire rods and stuff? I can't see, game. They look fine. How about the brake? Let me just put my face against the brake caliper here real quick. Actually, it said there was something wrong with the brakes. I think the front brakes were going out. But I can't... Yeah, brake pads on this side are done. And then the backs don't have brake pads, so I probably have to rip those apart. Actually, you know what? Does this car start? If this car starts, I can show you the test track. Do you start? There's no oil in the engine. Well, that'd be an issue, wouldn't it? First up, do you have an oil pan? Yeah, okay. It does. Thank God. This engine looks brand new too. Like, look at this. This thing looks shiny as heck. How is there no oil? What did you do? Okay, there's oil. Can we start the vehicle now? I turned the sound off, but if the gauge goes up, the gauge doesn't go up. It's not running. Why are you not running? I would like if you ran. Running is a good thing for a vehicle. I'm telling you, it's excellent. Your battery's good. You know what? Hold on. We'll buy a brand new fuel rail. Maybe you're not getting enough fuel for your cylinders. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. I know why it's not starting. The spark plugs. It needs those. And the fuel rail. It still needs the fuel rail. So get a couple coils here. Are both these spark plugs done? Yep. So we're gonna step 2. Because because you always can't tell if everything's all broken just by looking at it. So there's a test track to test your suspension and stuff like that, you know. It also tests your brakes, which is a very useful thing. Spark plug. Are you still there? Bro? Hello? Dude? It's like something like not responding. Hello? Where were you? I, I was speaking to you. Oh. Mother trucker is zoning out, and I'm just trying to be all supportive and have nice conversations with him, and this guy just like leaving me in the dust. No, I actually haven't heard that term before. Oh, where it starts moving, or like when they start going wide-eyed and you start zoning out like that. Yeah, when you start doing wide-eyed. Yeah, I do that all the time. I'm doing it right now, but I've done it so much, it seems normal. I don't know if that's good anymore. I can see people's thoughts. I have learned the vision. I can see people from the other side of the planet. It's like, dude, whatever you're smoking, I want to smoke too. I haven't smoked anything other than crack. It's like, what? You heard me. I was like, okay. Maybe I won't smoke. You're going to smoke it. No, I don't want to. Too bad. It's like, okay. Are you watching my stream? Okay. I'm almost about done with the spark plugs and stuff, and then we'll take her on the test track. We'll finish this car, then maybe play a different game. Maybe play Minecraft. Finish up my house. I don't know how long you're staying up, because you got school, don't you? Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
I think last year I didn't have my spring break. My usually conversations like this. Oh yeah, when it's rainy, you just want to go to sleep. Okay, so the car still doesn't start. I bet you it's the oil filter, but I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna have the starter's fine, right? Yeah, the starter's fine. Why do you not want to start? I did all your spark plugs, all your stuff's in. Like, why do you not want to start? You gotta learn how to start. Like your oil filter is, yeah, it's bad, but it shouldn't make you not run. Fine, fine. You're being like that. I'm gonna drain you. I'm gonna drain your oil and put new oil, and then we're gonna go to the racetrack. Okay? It's like a deal car. If not, I'm gonna turn that bus to a muscle truck and run you the hell over. I don't care whose truck you are. Okay. Yeah. You go under here. You suck back that oil. That's brand new oil. Oh yeah, I did put a new jug in it. That's right. Rip that thing off. I didn't buy a new filter. I have it in my list. Oil filter. There we go. Alright. We're gonna rip this one off. Throw at the guy working here. He's been slacking. So, you've been slacking, you get the oil filter in the face. That's a rule, man. He'd just be sitting there on his phone, just throws it at him, gets oil everywhere. It's like, no slacking. Alright. And just because I think this is funny, because you can't open the door with a lift, right? So you want to see what my solution is? Door be gone. Now do you start? There's no... Yeah, I'm an idiot. I didn't put oil in the engine. Open the hood. Oh yeah, new bumper. You need a new bumper? Yeah, let's rip you off. We don't need you for aerodynamics. Aerodynamics? Never heard of that word. Now, AERODYNAM. Aerodynamics. ICS. Not even close. I'm pretty terrible at spelling. Although I did always win my spelling test, which my parents gave me money for some reason. If I got 100% on tests, like actual tests, I got $10. If I got it on like spelling bees, I got $5. Damn. My car still don't run. Why do you not run? Nothing that is on you that's broken is. Oh, you know what? Actually, that would make sense. The timing chains, they need to be removed. Oh, this? Windshield washer fluid. You need what? It's blinker fluid. The joke is blinker fluid, not lighter fluid. Are you serious? Someone's been making a joke of lighter fluid? That's funny. Yeah, don't put that in your vehicle. That's not gonna be very fun in the end. It's like starts at boom. What the hell is that? You know? Oh, that's just your extra horsepower. You want to know the saddest part? You know how it's a joke? There's actually, I think, a Beamer that actually requires It's called blinker fluid. It actually exists, but you pour it in your headlights for the. It's a windshield. They have little wipers for their lights, but they call it blinker fluid. But it's for I think they have another name for it too. But it's actually people are like, oh, it's a joke, but people will actually get it, and it's like you pour it in your headlights because it's a so you have your bulbs and then you have a dome over it, and then you get another dome in your headlight to hold the fluid, right? But not only does it help with your like it's supposed to go over the light, so it also reflects off the liquid and makes it brighter. And I'm like, that's cool, but why do you have little wipers in your headlights? Like, are you that lazy to get out and rub some snow, or just rub it with your hand? Like, come on. But yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, so that actually exists. Thought it was always a joke and stuff, and then turns out you actually Beamer actually made a car that you required to put freaking stuff inside the headlight. Thank God I'm not a Beamer guy. You know, I once had water in my headlight. Just took it out, turned upside down, let it drain, put it back on, put duct tape around it. Good to go. Apparently there was a crack inside the headlight from off-roading, and we were driving through some pretty hefty trails, and all of a sudden, my friend said he couldn't see the lights behind us. I'm like, can't see the lights? Like, nope. I'm like, okay. We look behind us, and friend started jumping on the back of the truck, and all I see is the headlight was completely full. You can just see a little bit flushing. I'm like, did you put blinker fluid in this baby? He's like, no, that's for the front. I'm like, look in the front. They're completely full. I'm like, ah, no, she's good still. She's topped up. I'm like, well, your taillights, you said they're not supposed to have blinker fluid. He's like, no. I'm like, they're full of liquid. It's like, uh-oh. His fronts end up getting flooded too. His headlight cover's been broken for a while, but his truck is not it's not street legal, but he doesn't drive it, right? It's been towed on the back of a trailer to get to our destination. So he just has he broke the bottom because he hit a mud hole and he smashed the front end across the ground because it looked like a normal hole. It's like, okay. Ended up being really deep and his whole front end of his truck went poof. It's like, okay. His lights still work, by the way. He broke his bulbs, but we ended up shutting off the engine, taking off the battery when we got home, and we just took out the lights and then put new ones in. And then we welded up a little metal grate underneath to protect it. But it's like, there's no point in dude, it's $300 per headlight for his truck. Yeah, he's got a Tacoma, so like I said, we just made our own custom thing. But his taillights are only $50 each. But they're strong headlights. He just but when you're off-roading hard, yeah. So it's doing good though. I don't think he still I think he traded in for a Ford Ranger because his O2 sensors start going, and his Tacoma has 4 O2 sensors, and each one, his 2 front ones are $300 each, and his 2 back ones are about $450 each. So he just said, "Screw it, I'm done," and he got a new truck. I'm like, yeah, I would have done that too. That's pretty pricey. And the back O2 sensors are not fun to reach in to get. So yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So no. So we did that. Pretty good. Yeah. And it was pretty funny. He that thing's been put through a beating too, that truck. It's 2015. He doesn't like modern vehicles. That's why it was his off-road truck. Where his actual truck, he's got a jacked up white first gen Cummins. A little bit beat up, it's a welder truck and stuff, and he wants to be more of a welder, where I'm more of a mechanic. So his dad helped him put a lift kit on it and stuff, and it's a little beat up because he got to drive through the bushes to go well and stuff. But it's a nice truck, sounds nice, and works nice. So, his truck, his beater truck is what we call it. You always have a beater car and beater truck. Is his Tacoma, and I guess it was put through his last lives. Was it funny? Absolutely. Was he a little sad to see it go? Not really. That was all it was for. I think it was. I think he bought it for about $1,500, and it had a trouble running, so he got it running again, and then then we decided, let's just take it off roading. So
no upgrades to it. We didn't put any special lift kit or anything on it. We just took it in the woods and off-roading. She lasted about a month. We have some pretty good mud pits that will sink pretty much anything. So we took the easy path, which is a lot of holes, and let me just tell you that's every time we went through that and came back, we always had some part from a vehicle, either ours or the next one that was with us, in the back of the truck. I think the last time we went, or like one of the first times, we lost the tailgate. We were hitting so many bombs that she smashed the rear boxes, and the tailgate just flopped down and snapped off. It's like, okay, good to go. So you don't need that anyways, right? It's getting rid of your aerodynamics, which actually it is. If you take off your tailgate, you suddenly have better fuel mileage. Because your air will go over because your air will travel up your truck and into your box, and then now it's hitting that flat wall, right? So, usually, yeah. Unless you're in a diesel, then it doesn't matter too much. I mean, it will help, but diesels are usually better, more fuel efficient. They're not as high RPM and stuff, so they're good. Or gassers, which just burn like crazy, so. And he had a nice little truck. I drove it a few times. Even though I don't have my lights or anything, I know how to drive, and man, that thing was kind of comfy to drive. But you know, you get in, you're like back and forth and back and forth. It was so funny because you're hitting all the bumps and it's shaking the suspension that are not supposed to. So a few times I thought I was gonna throw up, but didn't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, God. Yes, it's pretty fun. I've taken a normal size kayak, and I've taken one of those kid ones where it looks like you can sit on the back of it, but you can't. But so you know how you know what kid kayak compared to an adult kayak? Adult kayaks are nice and enclosed and they feel nice. Kid kayaks have the holes in the bottom for like helping you keep it afloat, but your ass is getting soaked and cold. No one told me this, and we were going in the river, and I jumped in, and all of a sudden, like, it is a cold river, and I'm like, my ass is getting really, really cold, and I like look down, the thing's full of water, I'm like, I got a hole in my boat. They're like, no, that's supposed to be there. I'm like, who puts a hole in a flotation device? How it's not floating? Like, I know how it's floating. It's a steel chamber. Like, wow, like, I was expecting it to be sealed in the bottom. Like, oh, this is gonna be a nice, relaxing kayak. Nope, my ass was cold. And then I got out, and I swear to God, you could shoot at it and be bulletproof. It was frozen. It was not. It was summer, but like it was been cold for the few days and stuff like that. And my granddad brought some kayaks, and there was like a little river, and I still like swimming. I'll still swim, but like when you're not completely in the water, like you know when you're fully clothed and with the shirt, and it feels colder than when you're just bare shirt in the water. Or like a no shirt. Yeah, so like that's what it was like. I had my I didn't have my sweater. I don't wear a sweater. I had my t-shirt, I had my pants on, and all that stuff. Like, I had my shorts and stuff. Like only like that part of my body was getting cold, and it was like slowly, and it was going to my legs and going back, then drying, and starting to get warm, and then going back to my legs. So it was like triggering all the senses. I'm like, God damn, I just want to get out of this thing. I would have been so at the end. I jumped in the water to warm up because you're actually technically for some reason, like when I go in the water, I'll start shivering and stuff, but you're actually always usually warmer in the water technically. So you shiver, but you shiver, but you're still warm. Unless it's actually a cold temperature, then get the hell out. Unless you have a wetsuit. Wetsuits will keep your body insulated. You still feel there's wetsuits and dry suits, and I didn't know the difference. Like wetsuit, you get wet, but it tries to keep your body warmer. Dry suit keeps your body dry. And like dry suits are cool, but like if you have any puncture or a hole, whatever, a wetsuit, little puncture, whatever, you're getting wet either way. Who cares? It's like a wet t-shirt party, except I wasn't wearing a t-shirt. I'm wearing a thing that so I had a skinny one, right? Like we have ones out here where I live, and they were already here when his parents owned it, and it was a little bit small. Like it went up to my it was a little shy of my ankles and my arms, right? But I have underwater gloves, and I have those shoes to actually walk on the rocks and stuff. So they caught up perfectly, which is fine. And to put the thing on was so tight. It's just I was like, damn, look at that sack in the back, your buttons up. And you know what? Since it was so kind of tight, it felt like tight, but then you get in the water to loosen up, right? And it'd keep you so warm because it was so against your body, keeping your heat in, right? It's like, it was great, but like, my butt was frozen half the time. Oh yeah. That sounds pretty nice, actually. That's funny. This thing does not handle well. Oh my god. Is there a different camera for this? I think I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck. Seriously? Oh, there we go. Like, this car is like, this, dude, look how much power's in this car. Like, this car is like one of those sleepers where, like, you think it's like a shitty car, but it's really powerful underneath. Like, this thing goes. I was expecting like this slow, like, but she's got bad rubber bushings and suspension in the rear, so she's kicking out, which I knew about. I just didn't fix it. I wanted to get the car running, right, to get everything they tested. But turns out she's completely unstable now that she doesn't have a rear end, because her rear end's basically in half. Her brakes work decently, so that's beneficial. I'm like, dude, I thought this car, like, I knew it has a V8 and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this car would be like a nice, Sunday drive, taking off. You know, usually the old cars are slow, but dude, she just went, vroom. It's like, okay. She went 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I'm like, damn, my Oldsmobile, its rated stock is 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. The Bugatti Chiron is rated to go to 0 to 60 in 3 I think 2 seconds. So that's not that big of a difference from a car made in the 60s to a car made nowadays. Like, usually for those cars, like the old cars, they hit 0 to 60, you would rev it, you would keep revving, and as soon as they say go, you would put it in second instead of first, and she just launches. It's actually like that for a lot of vehicles. You can skip first usually, but you can just launch the car. And when I mean launch, the RPM gauge would be like all of a sudden all the way to the side. It's like okay. Alright, let's see what came back. Leaf spring, rubber bushings, like, oh wow, there's there's my brakes. It tells me my brakes there. How bad is it though? It's not bad, okay. Okay, is that all the issues with the car? Yep, cool. That's everything. So I got a wheel hub, 2 spring caps to the rear. I have a crap ton of rubber bushings, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rubber bushings I need to get. I only bought 3 because I only saw the 3. I need 4 brake pads. Okay. That's okay. That's all doable. Also, I have the new bumper, so I bought that but never put it on for aerodynamics. Not that it would have helped how fast this car is, but there you go. Put your old headlights back in. You know what? The black bumpers don't actually look bad. Like, if you have a normal car, because that's like a body kit you get for a lot of these cars. Let's put your door back in, though. I don't need to get back in this car. The door back in. Boom. Alright. So, I need 1, 2... I only need 2 because I bought 4. And then I need to get... Do I have any brake pads still in here? No? Okay. We're going to buy 4 brake pads. Alright, what else did you need?
Front wheel hub, and I need 4 leaf springs. Okay. So we need a front wheel hub. That would be, what was that? Is that in suspension? Front wheel hub, front wheel hub. Oh yeah, front wheel hub right here. Buy one of those. I need 4 leaf spring bolts. Good, good. Alright. What else did you want me to get, car? You want me to get, I have the spring rubber bushings. You want me to get you a solid rear drive axle and a solid axle control arm, okay? 2 spring caps and wheel hub 3. Okay. Wheel hub 3, I gotta remember that. Wheel hub 3. Your wheel hub 3. Oh, right here. It's a disc cover. What? That's what's broken on you? That's not that bad. Rear suspension arm? No, I need the solid boy right here. Nice. And then your thing. And then I think that was it for you. Oh, that's the wrong list. Control axle. Yep, that's. Nope, I forgot the spring caps. That's it. That's because it's in suspension. Spring caps. That's right here. Alright, now I just gotta put you together. Thank God everything's mostly shiny. However, yeah, I need to. Oh yeah, that means you have calipers in the back. If you have 4 brake pads that I had to buy, that means you have calipers in the back too. Nice, not bad, not bad. Right, which wheel hub is shot? Is it this side? No, this side's fine. Is the bearing shot on this side? Oh wait, it is. Never mind. I can see it. It is shot on this side. I saw some rust shining through, and that's why I was curious. Yeah, the wheel hub is shot on this side. Ready to see it? Right? You see this nice shiny ventilated disc? Are you still here? Yeah. And then look at that wheel hub. Look at that beautiful wheel hub right there. That's, yeah. Now I know why she was sticking a little bit on throttle. Cool. 'Cause this whole thing's supposed to rotate and spin freely, right? So it's just a giant double bearing system. So yeah, all the rest of the car is shiny, and then there's just this part there. It's like one of these things is not like the other. There, brand new one. They're not hard to do. The same thing in real life. 3 bolts, she comes out. Not a problem. Usually you take the tire out stuff off to make it easier. So this back on, this back on, this back on, and then put this back on. All right. Well, your brake systems are good, but however, okay, that rubber bushing is. Is this one of the ones that were shot that you wanted me to replace? No. No, it'd be in the back. Yeah, because I had a 6 one over there and I had 5 up here. Or I think I had 4 up here, so there's 2 in the back. Alright, we'll throw the tire back on. Alright, this is not that hard. Work it, one at a time. Alright, but your actual frame here, or as we call them, subframes, it's 3 of its freaking rubber bushings are shot. And that's half the amount I bought, so I bought 6. This one's bad too. Oh yeah, that suspension arm needs to be, that has the bearing, also the rubber bushing. So there's 3 here, and then there's the 4th one, which is in the arm itself. And that should give me that. So we're going to put this one in, and then we're going to put your regular one back in. Nope, yeah, okay. Put that in. Right. And did they count it, or is this one the 81? No, this one's on there, okay. Well, so she should be steady in the front end now. Still gotta do her brake pad, but she should be steady. I hope. I'm not test driving it again. I only need to do the once. It's not my car. I could do it as many times as I want, technically, but I don't really care. I was supposed to buy 2 more rubber bushings. I just completely forgot to.
how's this rubber bushing in here? It's fine. Okay, well we need to buy, and look, rubber bushings right here, boom, 2. Okay, so that'd be for the back side, I believe, because the rest of the front is good. So we're just gonna rip this tire off, get the brake pad on her. You know, this car wasn't so bad. Could have been worse. And you have to see it the test driving, and the fact that this car is pretty good at 0 to 60. I'm surprised. They must have changed something, because I've never had a car take off like that. Not even the ones that you build with 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, some cars in this game can go up to 1,000 horsepower or more, so it's pretty cool. Put the rim on. You know, it'd be a funny test, putting in an electric car on the dyno. Just test horsepower. If it actually came up with horsepower, that wouldn't be correct, because guess how much horsepower a Tesla has, or electric car has? Yeah, exactly. It's 0. There's no power being pushed in it. So, oh, this is the side with the broken um, rear axle, or the yeah. Oh, yeah, you're pretty bad. Let's take you out. Put a brand new one inside. Take that out. That's the whole thing that spins for your tire. So if that starts going bad, she's gonna start grinding on the inside of this axle, and she's gonna be screwed. Your disc back. Yeah, like if the axles on the inside, they're the ones that spin, right? Yeah. So. Oh no, I said axle. Sorry. It's like damn. I mean, if you ever watch Deadpool, that's what she did in International Women's Day. No. Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds. He's Canadian, by the way. No. No. Dude, he's like 40 or 50, man. Maybe if he was like 20, yeah, I know, he looks young, man. He looks freaking young. Like, it's like, how old is he? I was like 50. He's like, what? Yeah, I'm actually curious, what is his actual age? He's like 40 or something, right? Damn. He looks so good for 46, man. He's one hell of a sexy dude for his age. The Rock, though, man, he's letting himself go. I know, he's getting old. I'm only 19. I still have many years before I start degrading. You start degrading when you're 40. I still have a little bit of a long ways to go, so I'm happy about that at least. I don't even know what he looks like, so. Turns out he's actually one of the top supermodels in the country. God damn, you know? Like, that's where he gets his money from. Chipotle. Or is it Chick-fil-A? Which one was it? Chipotle, okay. I've never been in a single one of those. I don't even know if we have any of those here, but we could. I don't know. Probably in the city somewhere. I don't like the city very much. I don't like it. Too many cars, too much traffic. I could not sleep there, man. Hey, dude, you want to see it? You want to see something really cool? I don't know if this is supposed to be happening. I'm gonna turn on my camera, look at my controller, and look at the stream at the same time. So here's my controller, right? You see a yellow light? Like, look on the camera on Discord. So you see it's purple, right? First of all, this is not supposed to be a purple light. But look, watch when I move up on my target stick. Why is it doing that?
Is this my normal controller or is this the Walmart controller? I think this is the Walmart controller. Yeah, because dude, if I buy an... Dude, these controllers, like this Walmart controller, is $50. To buy an actual PS4 controller from Sony is over 100. Like, even still. So yeah, it's flashing a lot of colors. I didn't even know it can go yellow or purple or pink. Like, blue is normal. Red, I've seen for GTA and stuff when flashing. Like, this controller will flash when you have the police on you. It was pretty funny. Pink, I've also never seen. That's one thing I'll tell you that I've never seen on a normal controller is those three colors, or those 3 or 4 colors. So, like, the Walmart controller is kind of bussin'. However, the middle pad freaks out when, you know, makes your thing stay in one spot when typing and all that. It's a little annoying, but I mean, other than that, it works just smooth as a hell, right? Joysticks are smooth. They don't make sound, so like, you can't always win all stuff, right? I mean, I only paid about $30 for this controller. Not bad. I bought 2 of them. And if it starts freaking out with the middle pad, I just reset it a couple times. I have a copper wire that I have because I used to use it for soldering, but now it's a long wire and I use it to clean my PS4. I'll just stick it in the reset button a couple times and hold it and do it good enough. You know, they're making me take out the axle, but this should just unbolt from the back and slide off. That's how it usually works. So I don't know why I have to take out the whole center axle. I don't actually have to take off any of the brakes or anything to take that off. The shield. We call this the shield, but they call it like wheel hub thing or whatever. Like, what do they call it? They call it a wheel hub? No, we call this the shield, the brake shield. Just to make sure nothing comes flying into these components and stuff. Or any like oil or fluids will start flying over. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a puncture, you're just gonna see your fluid fly anyways, but you know what I mean. Alright, is this car done? I think that's the last part to install. Let me check. Yeah, how much am I getting for this car? I'm getting only about $5 grand. Really? What am I missing? Car's left side mirror is missing from the car. It is? Oh yeah, it is. Here, go back on. There. They were really mad that I didn't put their mirror on. You know, the customer's like, "No, I can't have the car. I didn't have my mirror." I got $4,911. They gave me $911. Damn. No, it wasn't. That was way before my age. Guy doesn't even know when I was like when 9/11 was. Damn. I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure actually. I just know it was in September. So this is a story car. It's missing its whole front end. It's missing a tire. This guy just get this car from the junker? Like, what the hell? Oh my god. Probably. Oh, there's not a lot of parts. It's rim. Yeah, it says it needs a rim. Yeah, you know what? Are they sure they need a rim for this? You know, the missing tire. Are they sure they need one? I don't know. I don't know. I think they can drive it with 3 wheels, right? 3-wheeler car. There's actually not a lot of parts to have to do in that. It's got more body parts than anything. There's a rim here, and it's missing all the body panels. Like, let me just close the hood on this thing that has no front end. What did that thing say? Big boy? Seriously? That's what the license plate says? That's what it says. It's big boy. Yeah, she's a little fat in the rear end, but she's also missing her front end, so she's not as big as she was. How did you lose your front end? That's the story I want. Oh, is there a story actually? Hey, don't ask what happened to my car. I wanted to impress this one girl, and I think I might have crossed some big bushes, holes, and stones, and I probably passed a cactus on the way, or perhaps even two. Please spare me the reprimand as to the purpose of this car. While you're at it, check the fluid level. With this amount of sand, I was quickly out of wiper fluid. It was worth it all, I will say. Let me know how the repair goes. Did you get the girl or not? He drove through the bush, smashed against rocks and holes. Now I know. I listened to some of the stories in this game. Now I know why this thing looks like a piece of crap. Oh, it doesn't even have a mirror. Does it run? Let me check. Let me just... Wait a second. Is it missing its... Is it missing its freaking window? Does this car at least run? You said it ran. I don't think it runs. How did you get it here then? Did you have it in a tow truck? I swear to God, you drove here. I swear I heard a scraping sound coming from outside the garage. No, it has its window. Okay. Do I dare to look? Do I? Oh, you can crank. You just don't start. Let me take a. Oh, you're in the green. Oh, dude, its pistons are great. Dude, its pistons and pistons. Dude, that's like the only thing on this car that isn't rusty and destroyed. Okay. Yeah. What's your feel like? How's your lines and your all that crap? It's almost in the green. Fuel injectors are good. So why are you not starting then? Yeah, everything on the fuel is good, so she's getting fuel. Electronic. Likely one of these issues. All your alternators down. And it should still technically run that low. I've had them run off 20%. So it should technically still work. Maybe not efficient, but it should still work. All your relays are golden. Okay. I think I already told you what's wrong. Let me check your OBD reader. What is wrong with this? Any of the spark plugs shot? Nope. Ignition coils? Nope. They're almost at 9. They're all pretty much at 90%. I hate to say this. This car is actually in good shape for internal wise. Outside wise, I say she needs a new life. Your radiator's damaged, but not gone. Everything else is. So why are you not getting? Why are you not running? Are you? Oh yeah. Is it just your alternator? Because your radiator's down. Your coolant. Oh, your coolant level should be changed too. Huh. You know what? I bet you these couple changes will get this car running. New alternator. New radiator. Watch it just be these two things that start the car. Bro, you still here? I can hear you. I heard something drop or something. Bro's zoning out over. He's tired. Like he's got to go to school or something. He doesn't. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's get both of those parts. I don't need that or that. Let's get... Oh, that's an electronic. That's right. Let's get you a alternator. And let's get you a new radiator. And you should be good to go. I swear, if that's all it takes for you to start, that'd be funny. Radiator. Boom. Oh. You're also missing your intercooler, which I never took apart. I don't know if you need that to start. I have no idea, actually, on that one. A lot of vehicles I work on... Oh, what? Oh, your belt's bad. I didn't even see that. A lot of vehicles I work on don't have intercoolers. Most of them are not turboed or anything. You are turboed, though. Oh, your oil pan... Well, you should still run. Don't tell me that's the reason you don't run. Okay, well, I bought the parts, so... Like, if you could start, that'd be great. I mean, it would be nice. Let's top up your fluids then. You know?
Get some radiator fluid in this bad boy. Alright. I don't really... Windshield washer, it isn't important for your vehicle to run. It's just for your freaking window. You could never have windshield washer fluid. You'd be good. Alright, let's see if you start now. New alternator, new radiator. Technically, you should run without the intercooler, right? But I think you actually know you need that for the oil, right? For the turbo. Right, because you're turbocharged, so you're going to need it either way. Well, good thing I bought it. I bet you that's all I gotta do, shove it in. Let's put you on the lift. Intercooler will go just right here. Boom, intercooler. I think that's all she should take. Let's watch this. Nah, she should be cycling oil and stuff for the turbo. Are you not running? How, like your exhaust, it's probably the oil pan. Yeah, it's gonna leak oil, but yep, I know. I didn't really care. I should have, but I just didn't. We're going to buy oil pan. Is that something you wanted? Was a new filter? No? Okay. Well, it needs a new one of these anyway, so. Like, your exhaust should technically not be a thing that matters. Because this is the outward. However, you're going to need oil now. Now that I took all your oil out. I just want to get you to run. Alright, you got a new pan. So it must have been a drippy pan or something, but you should run. Yep, look at that, she started right up. You don't hear, no, there's no sound or anything. I turn all the sound off. But look, watch, crank it, crank, on. Amazing, so that was just it, your oil pan was screwed. How much issues does that fix? A lot. You have 2 rims that need to be replaced, a sport tire, and then 2 issues that have not been found. Well, I'll tell you what, I found 1. Found 2. Yeah, so there's 1, there's 2. Was it just 2 issues that needed? Yeah, just 2 issues? Yeah. Okay, well, I found them. Literally just these. That's funny. So I had to take out, I mean, this tire needs to be replaced anyways, right? So this whole front end needs to be taken apart. Wow, this is only a 3-hour long stream, damn. Well, I mean, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know if you guys could even hear me properly since I'm all the way past my camera. Yeah, so I'm not saying this is my official like save, but I didn't really do the game on stream on my last save. I've done a lot of it though, and I'm thinking in 2 weeks because I don't know if anyone knows, but my account has been suspended for it was suspended for 30 days. It'll be good on the 15th of next month. It's the 27th. There's 31 days in this month, so there's 3, 4, 5 or 4 days left in this month or so. And yeah, 15, 16, 17. I got 19 more days, so that's what? Just over 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 5 days. So yeah, almost 3 weeks still. Which sucks. But yep, and then I'll have by then the Ford DLC, which will give. I can take a look at that actually. Let's look away from the car. We'll save this and we'll go check that out. Exit the menu. It gives us, I think, what, 4 or 5 new Fords. And yeah, everyone knows I'm not a big Ford guy. But let's go see what they give us. Because they gave us a classic one. These are Aston Martins. There are a bunch of vehicles. Okay. They gave us a Ford F350 Super Duty. I'm curious if that's diesel. They give us the GT40, the Ford Mustang, and the Mach 1 Mustang, which is actually one of my favorite Fords. Two-wheel drive and Super Duty. Super. But you're not the diesel version, right? No, you're the gas version, I'm pretty sure. I still don't like the look of these, surprisingly. Can you open up? Let me take a look at your engine. Yeah, I don't see any turbos. Oh, I can't really see very well anyways, but... And this is supposed to be a four-wheel drive. Oh, this is four-wheel drive. What do you know? The Super Duty is four-wheel drive. But this thing's still not a turbo, no. So this is a gas truck. I'm showing off the new Fords. Let's see what the Mustang has to offer. The brand new Mustang, dude. Is this the gas one or the electric one, I wonder? Drugs? Drugs and you're not sharing? Why are you not sharing? Let's check. Wow, I guess you're not gas, you got a giant V8 in you. That's cool. Nice seats. Yeah. Decent, actually. Okay. Well, let's swap you out then for another car. I'll swap you out for the Mach 1. This is one I'm curious for. Look at that. She's a beauty. What's she look like under the hood? No, she's like a big old school V8. No. I'd be happy to drive this. What's she look like when she's invisible? Is this a new style V8 or is this one I have? She's got a bigger air filter. Like, holy god. Look, dude, you could freaking cook a whole breakfast when you open that thing up. Damn. She's rear-wheel drive. Only two-wheel drive. Engine sits a bit lower than I'm used to. She's really tall for an engine. Fuse box is up there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then there's one more. Yeah, the GT40. This one has the engine in the back. Unless they change it, because the engine is always in the back. Yep, you can see right there. Well, let's open up this bad boy. It just opens up the door. That's okay. Let's turn it invisible then. Oh yeah, look at that old school V8. But this, they give you finally the special freaking head pieces for them. The pipes coming out. Her gas tanks are along the side there. Exhaust comes straight out the back. She's got the rear-wheel drive directly. Her steering is reversed. Her radiator's tilted. Oh, she's a simple setup for an engine. Her exhaust system. Look how complicated that looks. Look at that. That pipe. It's individual pipes coming out. Looks like a freaking spaghetti monster. Damn. Oh, I'm excited. Now, say I didn't want to get that DLC. I could get Austin Martins, which not an Austin Martin guy. Which I don't think I'd ever go get those. Is that a Corvette? Ooh, Corvette. There's two versions. Okay, let's go with the high-end version. Is this the Corvette? No, I don't think this is Corvette. No. Like, this is a Lambo. I'm not sure. They don't actually have a name for it. It says Bolt, so I think this is the Corvette. Looks like a Corvette with a lot of skirts. Is the engine in the back of this? Probably. Yep. What tiny ass engine is that? Let me take. It's a V8. Oh, it's a turbocharged V8. Oh, and the gas tanks are also along the sides. The battery is directly in the middle of the car. So if you smash your front on your car, your battery will be gone. Cool, cool. Why would your power steering and stuff? Yeah, but your power steering should be in the front. She's got wide tires in the back. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, she's not bad. She's not bad. I mean, we already have a Corvette already in the game. Um, what else was there? So that was the Ford DLC we checked out. I already have the Jaguar DLC. This is Land Rover DLC. It comes with 4 new Land Rovers. Oh, there's Lotus. There's 2 Lotuses. What's the deal with this one? Is there any special engine I should check out? Some Frankenstein-looking version of a V. Wait a second. You're V8, but you're sideways. You're not equal. Is that why Lotus? You know what? It was this Lotus. Top Gear even said this was one of the worst cars ever made. Yeah, I can see why with how the engine and stuff is put in. Dude, she's got double wishbone in the back and the front. Like, they really wanted to have a smooth ass driving, but had the shittiest engine. That's funny. Alright, let's go with the other Lotus. I think this one's electric. Look how. What is this face? What? It's like a person with braces. Like, is there an engine in there? Let me take a look. Yep, surprisingly, it's not electric. You look just like the electric car. Your radiator's flat. How are you supposed to get airflow, dude? The radiator's flat down. Lotus makes the worst designed cars. And then your fuel tank is straight down and your fuel pump's on the top. So basically, all that fuel on the bottom you're not going to get unless the thing curves inwards, which is not usually how fuel pump's supposed to work. Wow. I guess, never buy a Lotus. That's some advice I should give you. Never buy a Lotus. Good to know. What's this Land Rover like? Is it left side drive or right side drive? Left side, okay, I respect. What do you have for an engine? You have a tiny engine. A tiny engine. Got the fan and stuff. Simple, normal engine. Nothing special. You're really tall, though. Like, that's like a high center mass. But you're all-wheel drive. Solid front axle. Ooh. You know what? You're a nice actual Land Rover. I like these style Land Rovers. But then you got these modern ones. Anything good about these modern boys? Uh, I think, is it a V8 or a V6? I can't tell. I think it's a V6. And then, you look like a decent Land Rover. You're also all-wheel drive? Yeah, also all-wheel drive. But not a solid front axle. I'm kind of weak, actually. And you got the 2019 version. Oh, yeah, we have 2016, 2017, and 2019 version of these exact same Land Rovers. Why? So now you have a sideways engine, also all-wheel drive. Uh, your your gas tank is almost completely on your exhaust pipe. That's safe. I mean, a lot of vehicles do that, so it's not really that bad. But I just never liked the concept of that. What are you, V8? Yep, finally you put a V8 in it. Not solid front axle, but it does have all-wheel drive still, so they all have all-wheel drive. That's cool. I already had the Jaguars. Oh, the Mayhem. This just looks like freaking Audis. Wait, is there only one Mayhem? Or are these Mazdas? No, that's Mayhem. There's Mercedes. And then there's Nissan, which I have. Let's check out this. This thing just looks like a Bugatti. I'm not sure what it is, though. Yeah, it looks like, oh, it looks like an Audi. What do you have for an engine? Ah, one of the first V10s I've seen in this game. Does not look complicated. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Mercedes, there is... Oh, these are Mazdas. Never been a Mazda guy. But do you have a cool engine? What? What is that? Hey dude, are you here? Are you seeing this crap? What is that? That's... Is it a V8, V2? I don't know what it is. I've never seen an engine. It looks like it would be like a like a four-cylinder, but like that's a weird built car, man. I've actually never seen the engine design like that. Please tell me this one's normal. No. Did you go with the weird concept too? Yeah, you went with the same thing. With a turbo. It's a complicated looking car, actually. I never work on these, so I don't know anything about them. I've worked on one, but it was a normal inline four cylinder. Right, what are you? You look like a big engine. I'm not sure what you are. But you were kind of cool to look at. And look like a pretty nice car. Oh, I know you're Mercedes, but like, wow. Car Mechanics at 21, I see that. Arizona. I just noticed that. Alright, I got a couple of these too, but Nissans I have. I have all the Nissans. Then there's these cars right here, the Pagani's. How fancy are these? Big V12s, it's all gold. Fancy. You know what, I might take a look at that. Any other fancy DLCs there should be? I have the hot rods. So what? The ones I don't have is I don't have the Pagani. I don't have the Porsche, which I'm not getting. Mazda, Mercedes. The Mazda is curious with the engine, but other than that, I don't need it. The Lotus, I don't need. I already have the Jaguar. I don't need the Land Rover. The Ford, I think I'm actually gonna get. The Aston Martins. I mean, the only Aston Martin I like is this. Because this is like the 007 car. Look how cool it is. And what was it? This was also a V12. That guy had a V12 in that car in that movie. Damn. Okay, that's a stylish car too. this started the Model 3, then you got the Roadster, and then you got the Alavera. I think that's what it was. Oh yeah, I guess we'll go, I might go look at the price of the Mazda, because it's the engine that carries me. Mazda. I would not pay more than $4 for 2 cars. It's $6. Not bad, not bad. That'd be 6, 8, 8, 9, 10. Eh. So if I had $15, I can get these two right here. Because the Mazda was what? Yeah, those two, okay. And then I have this one, this one, this one. I don't want that one. How much is the Pagani? $8. Interesting. I'd actually be curious. Is what if that's 13 plus 8, but 11. Oh. I'm gonna actually ask that. If there's a way I can earn, because I can earn 15 extra, I'd be able to get the Pagani, the Mazda, and the straight line. That's cool. Cause like there's a drag race, but I don't really. Drag racing in this game is unstable. No, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess see you guys in the next video. Take care.